Connor got 19, so that was 21 points between them, and they're averaging 27. So we held their two big guns below their season average, and it led to a, as we said, 56-42 victory. Tonight we need to do the same thing. We need to hold them to, under their average or a little bit below, and not let anybody else go off, because, they have a couple of other ladies that are capable of putting some points up on the board. So we've got to do a good job containing those two ladies, as well as overall good fundamental defense.
The Lady Marshals playing a lot better than the first time these two met, and with that comes a bit of a different energy level.
It is. They have had a little bit of renewed energy since the holiday, and that comes with the huge win they had over Henderson County, the huge upset win over Henderson County, where they played well, scored 58 points, held a high-octane offense, Henderson County, to 53 points. So we've got to match that energy. They're having a different level. They had a different level when when they beat Henderson, as we had seen in other games. And the Henderson beat us 66-37. We beat Marshall County, and then Marshall County turns around and beats Henderson 58-53. We got to match their new energy is the second thing. The third thing that we have to do is score and take care of the ball. The last 7 games, Eric, we are averaging 41 points a game. That's not going to get it. We've had 3 games in the 30s. We have got to find the scoring. We need 55 points tonight to compete in this ball game. And in order to score 55 points, somebody other than Destiny's got to put some points up on the board. I would prefer 2 or 3 others getting close to 10. And we have also, in order for 2 or 3 others to score close to 10 and Destiny get hers, we have got to limit the turnovers and have far more shots at the basket. So to win this game, we've got to play the good defense. We've got to contain Lange and Kaysen and their 1-2 punch. We've got to come out with the energy and match Marshall County's energy, and we've got to find a way to score 55 points.
That is your Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success, Some insurance companies seem to think 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Brandon Clifton and Allstate Insurance. He'll take all the time you need to find the insurance coverage that is right for you. So call Brandon Clifton, Allstate Insurance, 270-442-8234. You're in good hands with Brandon Clifton and Allstate Insurance. Just a reminder that we are on YouTube tonight. This game is going to be on the McCracken County High School Media Department YouTube page. If you go to YouTube and search for McCracken Media, this will pop up, this game will, and all you got to do is just click on it, and it will take you right to this McCracken County and Marshall County. It is live now, so you can watch us right now via YouTube. A very nice crowd on hand here so far tonight. Still 7 minutes away from the girls' game. Let's go ahead and take a look at the body of work tonight for the Marshall County Lady Marshals. And once again with that, it's Jeff Garner.
Yeah, Marshall County started off this year at an 8-6 record. They're 1-1 in the region. They started out playing just a few little games around, Goreville, Russellville, Anna Jonesboro, Carterville, a lot of Illinois games. And their only loss in their first, 8 games of the year was to McCracken County and Carterville, Illinois. They played then over Christmas. They played in Russellville down around Bowling Green, and then took a trip to Tampa, Florida over the holidays. They did not really fare well at the Tampa tournament, sort of like the Lady Mustangs in Pensacola, but got some good experience and had some good time on the court. When they came back from Tampa, Florida, it's that big win on January 3rd that we were talking about, where they beat Henderson County 58-53. So that was just a huge win. Now they're in what me and Eric commonly refer to as it's a district and regional time. They got McCracken, Tillman, Graves, Callaway, Tillman, Mayfield, Graves, Murray, Callaway. It's those games over the next, 3 or 4 weeks that will determine the seedings for the regional tournament, the seedings for the district tournament, and who gets in. So hey, their schedule is ready. It's just like ours as far as getting into the district and regional time right now, and that's where they are in their schedule, exactly like the Mustangs.
It is indeed. It will be a fun battle tonight. McCracken County, a little bit of, as you've mentioned, a little bit of a trying to get off the losing side of things, but they're in the games competing all the way to the end. That's what you want to see if you are Coach Scott Sybils.
Yeah, he is expecting his ladies to come out and lay it all out on the floor tonight. They have got to match that energy. They have got to play phenomenal defense and then take advantage of every opportunity on the other end to score. They put a whipping on Marshall County a few weeks ago, and Marshall County, I'm sure, has not forgotten that.
That is the body of work for both McCracken County and for Marshall County tonight, is the Lady Mustangs and Lady Marshalls about 5 minutes away from tipping this one off on 99.5 The Fan. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups for you, and then the tip between the Lady Marshalls and the Lady Mustangs coming up on 99.5 The Fan. For those listening to us on YouTube tonight, we're going to keep it right here for a moment, Jeff, and talk about everything going on in this one. As a nice crowd on hand early on, this one's going to be full before it's all said and done.
Yeah, the lower bowl is 75 or probably 85% full now, except the Mustangs chair seats, because they know they don't have to get here early.
That's right.
Because they're reserved. So they'll be filling up here in the next 10 minutes, but the rest of the lower bowl is full. Upper deck is already starting to get folks in it, and it's going to be a full house tonight.
No doubt, as McCracken County back getting their final instruction. The Lady Marshalls of Marshall County coming in on the floor in front of us to a nice ovation from those in orange and blue. This will be a big test for the young Lady Mustangs tonight. A lot of youth on the floor for McCracken County, going to be put in some awfully tight situations in terms of stress.
Yeah, it is, and this is just a different atmosphere. This is a regional tournament atmosphere, and if you haven't played in this, you can play all the basketball all your life. This is a different atmosphere.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. As you can hear the band off to our right, McCracken County and Marshall County getting set to square off. I love this band to our right. That is a great vantage point.
Well, they fill up the whole end zone, Eric.
Right.
It's just cool.
We'll let you enjoy the sounds. We'll be back in 10 seconds on 99.5 The Fan. It is a raucous environment here inside Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, one of the more electric nights I have witnessed in 7 years of doing McCracken County hoops on 99.5 The Fan. And we're not even started yet. McCracken County and Marshall County, the Lady Marshalls on the floor in front of us to our left. The Lady Mustangs on the floor in front of us to our right as they are getting their final shots up. Coach Rod Thomas out amongst the ladies, getting them fired up to our right, and several of the Lady Marshalls assistants to our left doing the same. Jeff Garner, this is going to be one of those games we were just talking to the folks on YouTube. Several of the young Lady Mustangs going to be put in situations they have not faced before in their basketball careers in terms of environment, in terms of intensity. It's going to be a big test all around for this young group, mixed in with seniors.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. As we said just a second ago, it's a different atmosphere when the whole bowl is full and the bands are rocking, and it's just a lot of fun. And what some of these younger folks have to do is let the game slow down in their mind, and so that they can play.
It is about time for tonight's starting lineups. We're going to do the national anthem in between ball games tonight, a little bit of a different switch. So we're going to jump right into the starting lineups tonight as McCracken County getting set to take on Marshall County. With those starting lineups tonight, once again, we welcome back Mr. Jeff Garner.
Yeah, starting lineups for the Lady Mustangs and Lady Marshalls of Marshall County. The guest on the scoreboard tonight is Marshall County. Starting at guard, a 5'8" junior, number 11, Kason Connor. Starting at guard, a 5'2" junior, number 5, Lane P. Starting at one forward, a 5'9" sophomore, number 3, Jada Driver. Starting at the other forward, a 5'6" junior, number 14, Presley Jezik. And starting at center, a 6'2" sophomore, number 42, Hallie Lange. Head coach of the Lady Marshals, Aaron Beth. We are having the national anthem. We'll get the Lady Mustangs in just a moment.
All right, so that is the national anthem. The plan was to do that in between games, but we are not going to do that in between games. We went ahead and did it now. So you've already mentioned the Marshall County starting lineups. It is time now for the McCracken County starting lineups, and once again, it's Jeff Garner.
For the home team tonight, the Lady Mustangs, starting at guard, a 6' freshman, number 25, Destiny Thomas. Starting at guard, a 5' 8th grader, number 4, Clara Johnson. Starting at guard, a 5'4" senior, number 23, Ashton Rudy. Starting at forward, a 6' freshman, number 0, Caroline Sybil. And starting at center, a 6' senior, number 33, Marley Moorhead. Head coach of the Lady Mustangs, Scott Sybil.
That is the starting lineups for McCracken County and Marshall County. In a moment, we'll let you listen to the McCracken County Lady Mustangs starting lineups. As they are finishing up with Marshall County, we'll go ahead and jump in and let you listen to the atmosphere here tonight.
And at center, a 6'11" sophomore, number 42, Hallie Lange. Coach Beth is assisted by Coach Williams.
Mustang Nation comes to its feet.
Their AD, Mike Johnson, and their certified athletic trainer, Jen Salvin. And now, joining welcoming Scott Sybil and 5 starters for McCracken County. Starting at forward, a 6' freshman, number 0, Caroline Sybil. At guard, 8th grader, number 4, Claire Johnson. At guard, a 5'4" senior, number 23, Ashton Rudy. Also in guard, a 6' freshman, number 25, Destiny Thomas. And at center for the Lady Mustangs, a 6' senior, number 33, Marley Moorhead. Coach Sybil is assisted by Maria Whitman.
Yes, that's the starting lineups. A marching band of McCracken County. ready to go. McCracken County and Marshall County. The Lady Mustangs in their home white uniforms tonight. The Lady Marshals in their road orange, and the blue Lady Marshals and numerals across the front. Jeremy Grantham in to tip it up. The tip's in the air, controlled by Marshall County, and we are underway. The Lady Mustangs coming out in a 2-3 zone. It goes on the right-hand side of the floor. Now back out top it goes to P. Now left side they swing it, and now back on the opposite side. Looking for Lange down low. They're trying out of the gates. Still on the perimeter right now, Marshall County. Now they feed it down to Lange. She turns, puts it in.
Well, that matches her whole point efforts for the last game we played. Good ball movement by the Marshals.
And so it is 2-0. It is Marshall County right out of the gates. Lady Mustangs with the basketball as Claire Johnson angles on the right-hand side. As she stopped, nearly lost it, gets it to Caroline Sybils. As Caroline goes left side to Rudy. Back out top to Claire Johnson. As Claire looking for the post and said resets. Man-to-man defense here from Marshall County. Claire Johnson on the right-hand side, now goes off the screen. Actually, they switch to a matchup zone. Down low to Moorhead. She turns on the block. Off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Up the floor, nice pass, left side. Layup's good.
Presley Jessic streaking down the left-hand side, gets the open layup.
Presley Jessic continues to impress. Her first basket of the night. 4-0 Marshall County. Ashton Rudy left side three, no good. Rebound Destiny though. She turns, has it stripped, loose, taken away by Lange. Up the floor, they push it. On the right-hand side, it's Lane P. And now they feed it to Kaysen Connor, who sets up the half-court offense for Marshall County. 4-0 Lady Marshals just underway. On the left-hand side in front of us, it's Presley Jessic. Now right-hand side to Kaysen Connor. Down low to Lange. She turns off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to Destiny. She pushes it up the right-hand side of the floor. Now it's straight away. She goes to Sybil. She steps into a three. That's no good. Rebound. It comes down to Destiny, and they're going to get a jump ball. That will go to McCracken County.
Well, McCracken County was fortunate there. Destiny did not have inside position, and they got the jump ball call. I think Destiny went above to get the rebound, but ended up a jump ball.
So Destiny to inbound. She goes in the corner to Marley. Hands it back to Destiny. She'll fire the three. That's long, no good. Rebound comes to Lane P. Up the floor, right side, it goes to Connor. Her right-hand layup's good. 6-0 Lady Marshals out of the gates. 2 minutes into this one. As Claire Johnson hands it off to Destiny. Back to Johnson on the left wing. She circles. Now takes it down low to Caroline Sybil. She's double teamed. Gets it to Marley Moorhead. Couldn't quite handle the low pass. It's nearly deflected and out of bounds. It goes off Marshall County over to McCracken County.
Marshall County got on the floor after that loose ball, and McCracken County very fortunate to retain possession.
6-0 Lady Marshals. 5:48 in this opening quarter. Nice crowd on hand already at McCracken County. As Sybils to Johnson, back to Sybils. She puts down her dribble, crossover all the way towards the block. Her shot partially blocked out of bounds. Great move by Caroline, just great defense.
Got all the way to the basket. Marshall County just got the block.
Destiny Thomas to inbound. As Destiny still looking to get it inbounds, goes out to Caroline Sybils. Now to Claire Johnson, they hand it off. Half court set from Coach Scott Sybils. Johnson off the screen left side, goes straight away to Sybils. Thought about the three. Puts down the dribble, works into the lane, gets it to Moorhead. She stops right side to Rudy. Back out top to Johnson. As Johnson puts her dribble down, a little off the glass. Floater's good.
That drive didn't look like an 8th grader. That drive looked like a veteran.
Yes, it did, and that gets McCracken County on the board. It's 6-2 Marshall County. Up the floor, they float it. On the right-hand side, it's Driver, left side to P. She steps into a three. No good. Rebound comes long. It comes back to P. Another chance for Marshall County. On the wing now, it's Jada Driver. Her three's no good. Rebound comes down to Caroline Sybils, and the Lady Mustangs have it. 4:50 in the first, 6-2 Marshall County. Claire Johnson, left side to Destiny. Off a high screen, back to Claire. As she brings it back, and will reset for McCracken County. Man-to-man defense from Marshall County. As Claire, just in front of half court on the right-hand side of the floor, straight away to Destiny. Left side, it goes to Rudy. She steps into a three. That's no good. Rebound comes long. It's tipped around, and Marshall County comes out with it. Up the floor, P. Left side now to Connor. Into the lane, to the rim. Blocked by Thomas. Blocked again by Thomas, and she'll get it. It's a jump ball. It will stay with Marshall County, but great effort there by Destiny.
That's the effort McCracken County needs. They're really battling on the boards, getting the blocks. Destiny gets back-to-back blocks, and one of them's on the 6'2" Hallie Lange. Marshall County retains possession, but a good defensive stand.
As Lange gets the inbounds pass, avoids a double team off the glass. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Caroline Sybil. She hands it off to Destiny Thomas. Into the front court she goes. Destiny crossover dribble, stops, looks. Still looking to get rid of it. She does to Johnson as Claire circles back out top. McCracken County will reset. 6-2 Lady Marshalls, 4 minutes in the first. That's Claire. Nice back behind the back dribble. Goes to Destiny on the left-hand side. Now out top to Marley. Back to Destiny. And she will reset for McCracken County. Nice patience here by McCracken County as Claire Johnson just in front of half court. Goes right-hand side to Lacey Cruz. As Cruz looking for Civils on the block. Instead out top to Marley. Back to Claire Johnson. Johnson, little angle towards the glass, no good. Rebound, Civils puts it up, no good. Rebound is going to be a jump ball, and that will keep it with McCracken County.
Good battle on the boards there. Caroline went and got her third rebound already, and ended up being McCracken County's basketball.
McCracken is attacking the glass. That's what you like to see if you're a Lady Mustang fan. Cruz to inbound, goes out to Destiny Thomas as Destiny into the lane. She's met by a double team, gets through it, puts it up, no good. Rebound is loose, but controlled by Marshall County's Lane P. The 5'2 junior across half court. Now on the wing, she goes to Connor. Baseline drive, and I believe she draws the foul on the floor against McCracken County.
Probably going to go against Destiny, yes. Destiny didn't cut off the baseline, and kind of a little hip check out of bounds.
Bethany Russell checks in. Marley Moorhead getting a breather for McCracken County. Lane P goes to Connor in the corner. And Connor now into Driver in the lane, hands it off to Lange. Free throw line jumper is off the glass and in. Nice job by Lange using the backboard. 8-2 Lady Marshalls, 3 minutes in the first. Destiny Thomas behind the back dribble on the left-hand side of the floor. Now to Claire Johnson straight away. As Claire works towards the right side, goes to Lacey Cruz. Back out to Claire Johnson. As Johnson guarded by Connor, now to Cruz on the wing. Cruz back to Johnson. Johnson angles left side. Now trying to go to Destiny. Instead goes to Cruz on the right-hand side. As Cruz picks up her dribble, goes and has it taken away almost. As Russell gets it, turns, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Up the right-hand side of the floor, it is Driver into the lane. No good, but she's fouled.
That's going to be 2 on Destiny
and
early in the ball game.
That is bad news for McCracken County, as the Lady Mustangs' best player going to have to sit for maybe a little bit with 2 fouls. It will be Jada Driver at the line for 2, as the first one is no good by Driver. She will have one more. 2:29 in the first, 8-2 Lady Marshalls. One more for Driver. And it's good. So 9-2 Lady Mustangs trail with the basketball. As Destiny Thomas angles right side to Cruz. She steps into a 3 that's no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Lady Marshalls Lane P with it. As she goes left side now to Presley Jezik. Now right side they go to Connor. Her 3, it's good. What a start for Marshall County. The Lady Marshalls have come to play tonight, and it seems like this is reverse of what happened at Marshall County.
Yeah, you know, Marshall County has started very strong. They've gotten 3 baskets off of fast breaks. That was their first 3-pointer. On the other hand, McCracken County started out 0 for 5 from 3-point range. And, you know, they hadn't been able to buy one. Marshall County's opened up the 10-point lead.
And if you're McCracken County, the last thing you can do is try to panic and push, but you've also got to be nervous that Destiny Thomas, your best scorer, has 2 fouls.
Destiny's got 2 fouls, and she hasn't scored yet, but she's been big on 2 rebounds and 2 blocks, and, you know, she's probably going to have to sit for the next 6 or 8 minutes.
So it is 12-2. Lady Marshalls, 2 minutes into this. 2 minutes left, I should say, this first quarter. Alongside Jeff Garner, I'm Eric Chumler. Thanks for joining us tonight on 99.5 The Fan and YouTube. As Claire Johnson into a trap, it's stolen. Marshall County's Lane P up the floor to Case and Connor. Throws it now left side to Presley Jezik. In the lane to Lange. Her jumper's good.
6 for Lange. Another 12, 15-foot jumper in the middle of the lane.
14-2. Lady Marshalls in control as Johnson goes left side. to Tenen as Tenen goes back to Johnson, now cross court. It's deflected. Cruz has it on the wing. Lacey takes a baseline drive. Euro steps in the lane, may have traveled, no call. It comes down to Marshall County's Hallie Lange, and the Lady Marshals in control with the basketball, leading 14-2. In the front court, it goes Kaysen Connor. As Connor goes on the right-hand side of the floor, it's deflected. Lady Marshals retain possession, nearly knocked away again. On the left-hand side of the floor, Kaysen Connor. Now on the right-hand side to Presley Jezik. She stopped baseline. Nice backdoor cut to Driver. Off the side of the glass, no good. Rebound comes back to Marshall, though. They swing it left side, lane P. Baseline drive. Shot, no good. Rebound. It comes down to Marshall County and then knocked out of bounds by McCracken County. So credit to Marshall County. They are just absolutely putting their will on the boards offensively.
Well, they are right now, and they have they're getting shot after shot. Rebounding isn't going well for the Mustangs. It started off strong, but Marshall's got some extra opportunities now.
Lady Marshals with it, leading by a dozen, 14-2. On the block, it goes to Jada Driver. Nice move. Shot no good, though. Rebound out of bounds off Marshall County to McCracken County. 52 seconds left in the first. Claire Johnson, the only one in the scores column for McCracken County, as she'll bring the basketball up against an extended 2-2-1 half-court pressure here. Russell to Thomas. As back to Russell. She's 15-footer. It's good. Nice job by Russell.
Nice baseline jumper by Bethany and cuts it back to 10.
14-4. Lady Marshals. 33 seconds here in the first quarter. As it's Connor. Now to P. Now in the corner they feed it. That is to Jezik. Back to P. As she nearly loses it. In fact, it's on the floor and stolen by McCracken County. Lady Mustangs have it, down 10. As in the paint, Destiny. She floats one up, but it's an offensive foul. No, a block. And that may have been a gift. If I'm honest about it, that may have been a gift.
You are absolutely right. And Aaron Beth would have got a technical for what he did, but I think they knew it was a gift. So
we will call it like we see it, but that may have been a gift for McCracken County. We'll take it. Destiny at the line, and it's good. Destiny had an avenue to the basket and took it, but it looked to be great position from Marshall County. Could not see it completely, so we'll give the official benefit of the doubt there, but Destiny goes to the line and makes both. Nice job by Destiny Thomas, playing under the weather tonight, giving it her all like she always does. 2-2-1, McCracken County, full court pressure, 14-6 Marshall County. As up the floor it goes to Kaysen Connor, all the way towards the basket, layup's good. Connor has 7, 16-6. 5 seconds left. Johnson doesn't know it. Gets across half court. Now she does, and there's no shot. That's a rough first quarter for the Lady Mustangs. After one, Marshall County leads McCracken County 16-6. Second quarter next, 99.5 The Fan. We're keeping it right here on YouTube for the folks listening to us online tonight. Jeff, rough start for McCracken County.
Yeah, 0 for 5 from three-point range. 2 field goals is all they managed. The pressure from Marshall County hasn't caused that many turnovers, as they only had 2, but it is keeping the Mustangs from getting in the lane and doing work in the lane scoring. And since they've been 0 for 5 on three-pointers, scoring has been tough to come by.
And one thing for McCracken County, they're going to have to figure things out if Destiny does in fact have 2 fouls playing in the second quarter. But they're only down 10. Just got to start chipping away.
You just got to chip away on it a little bit, and that's what the Mustangs have got to do. You can't get it all back at once. You just got to chip away.
As we'll be back on air in 7 seconds on 99.5 The Fan. Back here, Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena in McCracken County High School. The Lady Mustangs trail by 10, 16-6 after one quarter. Alongside Jeff Garner, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us here tonight as Marshall County will start with the basketball. And they bring it into the front court in front of us. It's Lane P. And nearly knocked away by McCracken County. Great defense by Cruz. On the right-hand side, it goes to Jezik. Nice pass to Lange down low. Couldn't make the layup. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. Lady Mustangs tried to push. It goes off of Marshall County in the backcourt.
Yeah, Caroline got her 4th rebound there, and Marshall, I guess, knocked it out of bounds, and now the Mustangs recover and bringing it into front court.
As Claire Johnson in the front court, angles on the right-hand side. As she brings it back towards half court and nearly loses it, gets it back in some trouble, and she traveled with it.
Turnover for the Mustangs.
This is a hard task for Claire to try to handle as just an 8th grader, and she's doing her best at it, but the Lady Marshall's bigger than her a little bit right now, and it's not an easy job playing point guard against them for anyone, and she's doing her best with it for sure. Jezik on the right wing for the Lady Marshalls, goes short corner to Lange. Lange, nice pass to Connor, layup's good.
Jason Connor having a big game.
That's 18-6 now. The Lady Marshals in control here early on. Destiny Thomas on the left-hand side of the floor. As she picks up her dribble, goes to Moorhead at the foul line. Marley right side to Lacey Cruz. Now back to Moorhead. She loses it, and it's stolen. Marshall County on the steal. Jada Driver up the floor to Lane P. Lane underneath. Layup's good. And timeout, Coach Scott Sybil and the Lady Mustangs. We'll take one with them. 6:50 first half. Lady Mustangs trail 20-6. Back here in beautiful Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, McCracken County High School. A rough start for the Lady Mustangs. 20-6, Marshall County on top. So we continue here in the second quarter. Claire Johnson across the timeline for McCracken County. Angles on the left-hand side. Now looks straight away for Ashton Rudy. She steps into a three. That's good.
First three for the Mustangs. Ashton gets on the board, and that was much needed.
Yes, it was. 20-9 now. The Lady Marshals on top. 6:30 here in the first half. Back the other way. Presley Jezik angles right-hand side to Lane P. All open underneath. It is Jada Driver for the layup.
Yeah, nobody was guarding her. Wide open layup.
22-9. Lady Marshals on top. Claire Johnson on the right-hand side of the floor. Now just in front of half court. Gets a high screen from Moorhead. Johnson angles left side off the glass, no good. Rebound, fought for and controlled. It's going to be a jump ball. That will go to McCracken County.
Well, that was Caroline in there fighting for another rebound and got tied up on that one.
And to her credit, I was about to say controlled by Marshall County. It looked like they had a grip on it, but Caroline did not give up, and she was able to get the jump ball. As Destiny Thomas goes in the corner to Moorhead. Marley out top to Claire Johnson. 6 minutes first half, 22-9, Lady Marshals. As Claire, crossover dribble, now in towards the lane, stops and retreats towards the sideline and brings it back. It's knocked loose. Destiny Thomas gathers it. As Destiny in the corner, great defense by Marshall County. Johnson left side to Rudy, another three left side, no good. Rebound, controlled by Moorhead, puts it up and in.
Nice hustle by Marley. She out-hustled Lange for that one and got the putback.
That can get her going here tonight, 22-11. Lady Marshals on top. Down low, wide open again. This time a miss layup. Caroline Sybil gets the board. Up the floor it goes. Destiny Thomas left side. Destiny left-hand side, circles back, looks for help, goes out to Claire Johnson. As Johnson crosses over her dribble, angles baseline, kicks it in the corner to Rudy. Step back three, got it!
Another one for Ashton Rudy, her second of the quarter.
And that's what McCracken County needed. Timeout Marshall County. It is a 30-second timeout. You could feel the momentum start to switch a little bit. Lady Marshals starting to wanted to call timeout.
Yeah, that's, Ashton buried two threes from the corner. Aaron Beth kind of felt the momentum in the crowd, decided to get a timeout.
It is a great crowd at that, as this team starting to feed off the crowd a bit. A great student section to our left by McCracken County. A nice job all around by both sides for the support here tonight. McCracken County started off slow, getting behind 14, but back-to-back threes by Ashton Rudy, cutting it to 8. 22-14 the score. Lady Mustangs trail back in a 2-3 zone. Lady Marshals, it is Kaysen Connor to bring it up. She receives a trap, goes down low to Driver. Her short jumper is long. Rebound tipped around, controlled by McCracken County. Claire Johnson with it. Angles up the floor. Goes right side to Rudy. Back to Johnson. Left side to Sybil. Thought about a 3. Gives it back to Claire. And McCracken County will reset in the half court, trailing by 8. Claire Johnson left side to Sybil. Now to Moorhead in the lane. She stops. 5-footer. Short. Rebound. Comes back to McCracken County. Rudy out top to Claire Johnson as Claire straight away with it. Crossover dribble goes to Sybil. Sybil now to Moorhead. Her short jumper is short. Rebound comes left side, controlled by Marshall County. So missed opportunity there for the Lady Marshals, or Mustangs I should say. Lady Marshals win it. In the corner it goes. That is to Jensic. Back to Connor. Now out top, they feed it to Driver. Left side to Lane P. Her 3, it's no good. Rebound, out of bounds off McCracken, over to Marshall.
That's a rebound that the Mustangs needed and just didn't get. You know, they got possession of the ball, but you got to go up and claim that, and then you have a chance for the run out going the other way.
I was thinking it was off McCracken County, but it goes off Marshall County.
Well, McCracken County had the inside possession. It's one of those that you jump up and claim it strong, and it's your rebound, and you got to break away the other way.
Claire Johnson 3, it's good.
Claire buried that shot for her 5th point. 3 threes in the quarter for the Mustangs.
Lead cut down to 5, 22-17. Lady Marshals on top. Left-hand side, Jada Driver now into the corner. Jada on the wing, goes straight away to Kaysen Connor. She angles towards a block. Her shot is blocked out of bounds off McCracken, I'm sorry. It will stay with Marshall County. 22-17, the Lady Mustangs trail, but on a run. As they go out top, that is to Kaysen Connor. Now in the corner they go. A Teague with it. Back to Connor, back to Teague as she looks for Lange in the block. Instead goes back to Kaysen Connor. She angles left side to Jezik. Now in the corner. They get it down low to Lange. She turns her hook. No good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. Lady Mustangs can make it a 1-possession deficit. Claire Johnson angles right side to Sybil. She's open. Her 3. It's good!
4 threes in the quarter for the Lady Mustangs.
And suddenly it's a 2-point game, 22-20. Marshall County with it into the front court. Kaysen Connor on the block. She's met. She turns, looks for help. Chain of defense. Right-hand side. Jumper, no good. Rebound, McCracken County. Claire Johnson with it. Right side to Rudy. Rudy thought about a 3. Goes back to Johnson. Straight away to Sybil. Caroline, left-hand side, stops, looks for help, goes to Moorhead. Back out to Johnson. A 12-0 run for McCracken County. As Claire angles right side. Looks for help, goes to Moorhead on the block. She turns, looks, gives it out to Sybil. Her 17-footer, short. Rebound is out of bounds off McCracken County to Marshall County. So it will be Marshall County with it. Left side of the floor it goes to Jada Driver. Now straight away to Lange. Now into the corner they go to Teague. She goes cross court now to Kaysen Connor. Back out now it goes to Jezik. Back to Connor in the corner. She turns baseline. Tries to go opposite side. She does. Left hand 3. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County though. Shot up, no good. Lange gets it. Shot's good.
3 chances at it. Mustangs didn't have anybody in their rebounding position. Hallie Lange got the rebound and put back.
24-20. The Lady Mustangs trail, but on a 12-2 run currently as Claire Johnson on the right-hand side. Now straight away. Goes left side to Sybil. Thought about a 3. Baseline drive. Stopped. Cut off. Goes to Johnson. Her 3-point attempt. It's short. Rebound comes long and saved inbounds by Hallie Lange. Lady Marshals have it up by 4. 90 seconds left here in the first half. As on the right-hand side of the floor, it's Kaysen Connor. It's deflected, nearly stolen. In fact, it's knocked loose again, and it's going to be a jump ball. It will stay with Marshall County. It will be checking in for Marshall County, Georgia Hall, a 5'9" freshman for the Lady Marshals. In front of a big crowd here at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. Now checking in, Shemaiah Day from McCracken County. Checking out is Marley Moorhead, getting a nice ovation from her teammates. And we'll take a short break. Teague to inbound for Marshall County. Goes out top to Connor. Pump fakes, penetrates, goes right side to Jessic. Baseline drive, shot, no good, but she's fouled.
I think that one's going on Caroline. And it's been a clean game. That's just the third foul on the Mustangs. Looking across the scorebook, Marshall County has had one foul called, and we're almost at halftime.
And so the first free throw from Jessic is good.
Rattled around and stayed in.
Back to a 5-point Marshall County lead, 25-20. One more free throw coming for Presley Jessic, the 5'6" junior. Is good. As Marley Moorhead checks back in, Shemaya Day checks out. As 1:10 left in the first half, 6-point lead for Marshall County. Lady Mustangs with it. As Sybil hands it off to Claire Johnson. Full court man-to-man pressure here from Marshall County. As Claire, receiving a double team, goes into the corner and is able to escape it. Now throws it cross court to Rudy. Ashton in the lane, running floaters, no good. Rebound is going to be over the back on Ashton. That will go back to Marshall County. So now the Lady Marshalls a chance to extend this lead. 6 points now with 57 seconds left in the first half. Here comes a trap. Lady Marshalls see it, throw away from it as Lane P now goes cross court to Kaysen Connor. Now in the corner to T. Back out to Connor. Straight away it goes to Jessic. They swing it to Lane P. As a baseline drive cut off. Nice job by McCracken's defense. As now Connor with it, circles towards the right side to Teague. As Teague goes back to Connor. She thought about a three instead. Puts down her dribble, goes on the right-hand side. A running jumper from Jessic's no good. Rebound is still loose. McCracken County comes out with it. 20 seconds left here in the first half. As Claire Johnson goes left-hand side to Caroline Sybils. Back to Claire. As Claire, baseline cut off, down to 5 seconds. Then stolen. Marshall County with it. Yes. A trap. Nope. Timeout by Marshall County. Is Aaron Beth able to get the timeout? I'm sorry. But watching Coach Scott Sybils, the Lady Mustangs did not execute the set that he had called. That was quite obvious as he was quite furious. A missed opportunity there for McCracken County. Now you just got to make sure you do not give up a shot in 1.6.
Well, you can't give that up. Ended up with a turnover, and Mustangs have not done a bad job with 5 turnovers that they have this whole half. So that's not a bad job on that. So they're doing very well on that. Just can't give up a basket with 1.6 seconds to go in the half.
We are going to have Michelle McCamey with us here at the half as we will have our normal first half scoring brought to you by Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den and the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments, as well as a conversation with Michelle McCamey. That will be coming up. Is 1.6 seconds left here in the first half. Sideline out of bounds for Marshall County. They go into the front court, deflected out of bounds by Marley Moorhead. That knocked out 9/10 of the clock. Now just in front of half court, Marshall County will try to inbound it. As they go straight away, a jumper at the buzzers, no good.
That was close.
It was close, and that ends it for the first half. We're going to keep it right here at the half. Marshall County leads McCracken County 26-20. A nice job by the Lady Mustangs though in that second half to trim off what was a 14-point deficit and cut it down to 6. And it's 26-20. The Lady Marshalls on top here at the half. The first half scoring brought to you by Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den. Basketball homecoming is coming up. Just a reminder, the place for your formal wear is Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den in downtown Paducah, as they will take care of you. The first half scoring, though, once again, it's Jeff Garner.
Yeah, Lady Marshalls have a 26-20 lead at the half. Scoring for them, they're led tonight. 9 points went to Kaysen Connor. 8 points went to Hallie Lange. 4 points went to Presley Jessic. 3 to Jada Driver and 2 to Lane P. 26 points for the Lady Marshalls.
Go ahead, yeah.
The Lady Mustangs had 6 ladies in the scoring book, led tonight by Ashton Rudy with 2 3-pointers. 6 points, 5 points went to Claire Johnson. 3 points to Caroline Sybils. 2 points to Bethany Russell. 2 points to Marley Moorhead and 2 points to Destiny Thomas for 20 points for the half.
And that is the first half scoring. Brought to you by Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den. A reminder, basketball homecoming is not very far away. The place to go for your homecoming wear is Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den in downtown Paducah. Overall, a great first half for the McCracken County Lady Mustangs when you consider they got down 14 and did not give up.
Slow start for the Mustangs and ended up coming back strong, making 4 3-pointers in the second quarter to outscore the Marshalls 14-10 and cut into that lead. Ended up only being down 6 at the half. That's not bad with Destiny only playing about 5 minutes in the first half.
Well, we will get to the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments in just a moment, but we always love to talk with the alumni of McCracken County High School when we see they're in the house, and someone that had a great inside school career, but especially outside of school on the tennis court, especially, and that's Michelle McCamey. As you know her quite well, I do as well. And Michelle, it's a pleasure to have you back here tonight. Welcome back from the great state of Indiana. How you doing?
Thank you. Yeah, it's great to be here. I'm excited to watch some good basketball.
That's right.
They say basketball is better in Indiana, but since I'm in Kentucky, I'll say it's better in Kentucky tonight. Yep.
They're wrong. You are a Hoosier by blood, as you like it, but it's been awesome watching you in college. Let's talk about on the tennis court what you've been able to do so far. What's it like for you? What has it been like for you?
It's been great. I've really loved it. I've loved IU as a whole. It's been a great school, a great education. Been able to get that opportunity obviously through athletics, and we've had a lot of successes on the court. We hang out around the middle of the Big Ten, but we're hoping to make some breakthroughs this year. We have a pretty new team. We have 4 freshmen and a couple transfers, so we're excited for the season, which gets started next weekend. So
it's hard to believe.
Yeah.
And talk about you as a tennis player. What has been your favorite moment in now 3 years of tennis?
My favorite moment, we beat Illinois last year. They're consistently top 2 in the Big Ten, and we beat them at home, and I got the win before the final win, so it wasn't as sweet as getting the win, but one of our seniors got the final win, and that was a pretty special celebration at home, so that was cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. And what's the difference between playing in college and playing in high school? What's the biggest difference?
You know, there's a lot of differences, especially with balancing heavier schoolwork and tennis, and the practice is a lot heavier, but I would say just in general, everyone is really good. You know, generally in high school, the top 2 players on the team are really good, and they're going to get you most of your points for matches, but anyone can get those points in college, and the points count evenly across the board. So I think everyone's just as equally talented, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, hey, Michelle, let's change it from athletics to academics real quick. I had a chance to talk to you this summer, and you've got some exciting academic news. Tell us about what you're doing and what the plan is.
So I am attending optometry school at IU starting in the fall, which is really exciting. I was able to finish up my education in 3 years at IU because we're supposed to stay over the summer and get some workouts in and stuff, so I took classes while I was there to knock it out, and you know, kind of unintentionally finished up a little bit early, so I'm excited to start optometry school next fall.
That's great, and I'm just going to brag on her a little bit. I hear she knocked the optometry entrance exam out of the park, and so now she's, 4 years away from being an optometrist?
Yep, so come see me in 4 years, and I'll take care of you.
I was going to say, you're bringing your practice back to McCracken County. I'd love to see that. But it's been fun having you back. I know you've been back before. What do you miss most about high school?
I don't know that I miss a ton about it, but I am excited to watch this game tonight. I miss the high school rivalries. You know, college rivalries are fun, but you don't get as close as this, you know, student sections across the court cheering for each other. So I'm excited to watch that tonight, and I do love being back, hanging out with my parents and getting some good home-cooked food. So, you know, that's always good.
Yes, it is. And it's always great to chat with you. Congratulations on what has been an unbelievable career on the tennis side, but even more important, on the academic side.
Thank you.
Continue that at optometry school.
Thank you.
And we look forward to hearing more about you.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
You.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
All right, that is Michelle McCamey. Just a great girl on the floor, off the floor, and just excelling in optometry school.
Doing great. It's been fun to watch her grow up. And she grew up just 3 or 4 houses down from us, and it's always been good talking with her.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much.
All right, that is Michelle McCamey. Let's go ahead and jump in the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. And reminder, when you need that adjustment, go see the Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic in Paducah, as they will get you in and out and feeling better than ever. That's the Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. Go ahead and look at the keys to the game and talk about the second half adjustments, Jeff.
Well, I'm very excited to announce we're only down 6 points and we have the entire second half, because we did not do a good job with the keys to the game, and we have a chance to make those adjustments at halftime. The first one was contain the 1-2 punch of Marshall County, Lange and Kaysen Connor. The bad news is we gave up 17 points in the first half to those two ladies, and they average about 27 a game. So they're on pace to have in the mid-30s, and we need to hold them down to the mid-20s to do a good job with that. So we got to know where those two ladies are and do a good job defensively on them. Make a few defensive adjustments and be okay with that. Matching Marshall County's energy, I did not think we did a good job with that early in the first quarter, but I think we finished strong on that part. So I'm going to give the Mustangs a check mark on that one. As long as they come back out in the third and fourth quarter with the energy to match Marshall County, we will have been very successful on that. The third one was score and take care of the basketball. We need 55 points to compete in this game, and I was not far off on that number, because if the Marshalls score in the second half like they did in the first half, it'll be 52 points. We need 55 to compete. We have not done a good job with that. We're on a 40-point pace, which is what we have been averaging. Good news is Destiny didn't play a lot, so maybe she can come out here in the second half and put up big numbers. Keep shooting the three like we did in the second quarter. Ashton had 2, Caroline had 1, and Claire had 1. You know, keep chipping away, get back into this ball game, and we'll be okay.
That is the second half adjustments brought to you by the Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic at Central Avenue in Paducah. Get your cell phones ready. It's time now for a Culver's giveaway for a free cheeseburger meal at Culver's. I think is the prize. I'll double check that. It is a free meal of some sort that you can get, a one-time offer from Culver's. And text us if you know the correct answer to the trivia question of this one. It is coming up in just a moment. The number to text, take down this number, 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. Again, one more time, 270-557-8223. The first person to correctly answer this question will win a free meal from Culver's in Paducah. And I have that, and we'll get that to you, to the winner, sometime next week. So the first trivia question of the night, Jeff Garner, is...
Here's the first one. Get your phones ready. Who was the first head coach of the Lady Mustangs basketball?
That is in program history, the first ever head coach of the McCracken County High School Lady Mustangs basketball program. 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. The first head coach in Lady Mustangs basketball history. That is now 7 years ago when he was hired. The first person to text us that will receive free Culver's, a meal, a one-time offer from Culver's in Paducah. It will be, as the first one, it will be McCracken County with the basketball. Ashton Rudy to inbounds.
Looks like starters both ways as we go back and start the second half.
And Destiny Thomas will bring it into the front court. Left side to Caroline Sybils. Angles towards the block. It's knocked away and stolen. Lane P with the steal. One-on-one. Goes left side now to Jezik. Layup is up and good.
Presley Jezik gets her 6th point of the game. Marshall County back up to 8.
28-20. Lady Marshals as Sybil's on the left-hand side of the floor. Now goes straight away to Moorhead. Marley down low to Johnson, right side to Rudy. Steps into a three, that's long, no good. Sybil's the board though, turns off the glass, it's good.
Nice rebound and put back by Caroline. She's got a basket full of rebounds tonight.
That's her fifth point, as McCracken County cuts it back to 6, 28-22 Lady Marshals. In the lane it goes to Connor, off the glass, it's good, nice move.
Kason Connor, first player in double figures for the game with 11.
Destiny Thomas back the other way from McCracken County to Rudy on the wing, back to Thomas in the corner. Destiny circles back on top now as Claire Johnson with it. Claire picks up her dribble, as it knocked away, gets it to Destiny as Destiny angles left side to Rudy. And Rudy now to Caroline Sybil. She'll step into a three. That rims out. Rebound goes out of bounds. Nope, stays in bounds. Marshall County able to retain possession. And up the floor it goes to Presley Jezik. She angles on the right-hand side of the floor towards her head coach. Now out to Kason Connor, who gets it to Lane P. 30-22, Lady Marshals. 6:35 in the third. Out top, Kason Connor off a screen. Stops, 15-footer. No good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. Clears it to Destiny Thomas, left side to Claire Johnson. As Claire stops, her left side three, rims out. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. So the Lady Mustangs can't buy anything right now to start here in the first 2 minutes. As left side, it's Lane P. Her three off, no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. As left side to, now right side I should say, to Rudy. Out to Sybil. She steps into a three, that's short. Rebound comes to Marshall County. Up the floor, wide open, it's Connor. Her layup's good.
Beat the Mustangs down the floor again, and that's about 5 times tonight that's happened that I can remember. Can't give Marshall County uncontested layups.
Want to give a shout out to Alan Treese, as he is the first Culver's Trivia winner. Had several texts in, but he was the first to get it. Josh Barnett is the head coach that started the Lady Mustangs basketball program. And so I will get that to you sometime next week, Alan. And we have more trivia throughout the night, including in between the third and fourth quarter. We will be having trivia for Apple AirPods. And so make sure you're listening between the third and fourth quarter of the boys' game, where we will have a trivia question for Apple AirPods. A nice start here for Marshall County, Jeff.
Yeah, Marshall County's jumped out to a 6-2 start, increased the 6-point lead to 10. This is a similar start that we had in the first half, as the Lady Mustangs have had 4 good looks at three-pointers. You know, if they make 2 or 3 of those, the Mustangs are, you know, in the lead here. But just have not been able to make those three-pointers. 0 for 4 in the half. You know, they were 4 for 10 in the first half, which is a very good percentage. Started out 0 for 4 now in this half. Now then you've got to settle in, chip back, and, you know, keep trying to knock that lead down. Try to get it to 5 or 6 points going into the fourth quarter.
They've already done that once. Got to do it again here in the second half. 32-22, Lady Marshals on top. Destiny into the front court. Now stolen. It's taken away by Kason Connor. Her layup is gone. Oh, it almost came out. It came back in. 12-point lead for Marshall County. Lady Mustangs with it. Claire across the timeline, straight away to Caroline Sybil's. Caroline puts down her dribble. Now out to Marley Moorhead. As Marley to Claire Johnson, as she steps into a three. That's off, no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. Destiny goes, trying to get it left side to Sybil's. Over her head. It's saved inbounds by Sybil's, though, as Caroline goes out to Claire Johnson. Right side to Rudy. There's Rudy back to Johnson. Back to Rudy on the wing. Down low, they feed it to Moorhead. She turns against Lange. Blocked by Lange. Out of bounds off Marshall County. It will stay with McCracken County.
One thing about this, Eric, we are 19 minutes into the game. Marshall County has committed 1 foul.
That's great defense by the Lady Marshals. As down low, they try to get it to Destiny, but the pass was wide. It goes out of bounds to Marshall County. Can't say enough about the job the Lady Marshals are doing defensively.
Well, I mean, they're playing fundamental defense and not reaching.
And so the Lady Marshals travel with it right in front of us as Georgia Hall tried to pass and realized it wasn't there and moved her pivot foot.
She didn't mean to.
No, she didn't. As Ashton Rudy will inbound it right in front of us. Goes to Destiny Thomas just in front of half court. Alongside Jeff Garner, I'm Eric Schumbler. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Lady Marshals up by a dozen, 34-22. As Moorhead Turns right side to Johnson. Pump fakes, stops, goes left side to Rudy. Down low, they try to get it to Sybil. She does come up with it. Has her shot partially blocked and stolen by Marshall County. Connor up the floor, in the lane. Euro steps all the way to the layup.
8 in the quarter for Kason Connor.
And the Lady Marshals have opened this back up. It's 36-22. On the left-hand side of the floor, now it goes to Moorhead at the free throw line. She thought about the jumper. She will take it, and she buries it.
Nice shot by Marley. Gets her second basket of the game. Stops the bleeding. Now McCracken needs a stop.
That's right, 36-24. Lady Marshals, 4 minutes in the third. All the way left side it goes. Lange underneath, wide open layup. It's no good. Rebound back to Lange, though. Turn, shot, no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. A missed opportunity by the Lady Marshals. Lady Mustangs trying to convert on the other end. Johnson, left side to Sybil, steps into a three. That's good.
Caroline, second three of the game.
Big 5-point swing in McCracken's favor. 36-27, Lady Marshals by 9. Into the front court, Jezik, right side, Lane P. Baseline to Lange, layup good.
Can't give her wide open layups inside. I mean, no defender was anywhere close to her.
As Destiny Thomas crosses over her dribble, goes left side. Now kicks it in the corner to Rudy. She'll take a right side three. That's good.
Ashton's third three of the ball game.
Lady Mustangs starting to get hot again. It's 38-30. Lady Marshals by 8. 3:10 in the third. As Kason Connor into the lane, all the way towards the basket, and she's going to be fouled. Either Sybil's or Moorhead. We'll see who they called it on. It's going to be on Moorhead.
Nobody's in foul trouble for either team. Destiny is the only player in the team on the game that has 2 fouls. Of course, Marshall can't be in foul trouble because they don't get any fouls called on them. They've only had 1 the entire game.
As the free throw is good by Kason Connor. So I guess if you're looking at as a team, that one person with the foul is in foul trouble, I guess, if you're looking at her teammates.
I guess so.
But overall, just great defense tonight by the Lady Marshals. 39-30, they lead. Make it, nope, missed the free throw. So McCracken County gets the rebound. Destiny up the floor, all the way to the basket, off the glass, it's good, and she's fouled.
Got in too deep, and the charge, they tried to take the charge, but got in too deep. Kason Connor's got 2 fouls. Marshall County's got 2 fouls.
And so it will be Thomas at the line. As the end one, no good on the free throw. It's converted by Marshall County. The scoreboard did not put up the layup that Destiny made. It was just a 1-shot foul because she would not be shooting up.
Yeah, the basket definitely went in.
Yeah.
There's no question about whether it went in or not.
And so Jeremy Grantham explaining to the scorers table that the basket did go in.
They got it right.
Yeah.
They counted the basket. Destiny missed the free throw. Marshall County's ball out of bounds because they rebounded the miss.
7-point lead for the Lady Marshals, 39-32, 3 minutes in the third. Lane P in the backcourt. Ashton Rudy guarding her, now gets it to Connor, who crosses the timeline for Marshall County. Connor goes on the high post to Jada Driver, now angles towards the low block. Her running jumper's good. Nice move, Jada Driver. 41-32, Lady Marshals back by 9. Is Destiny Thomas behind the back dribble on the left-hand side of the floor. Now goes out top to Claire Johnson, right side to Rudy. Is Ashton, high post to Russell. As she turns, gives it out to Claire. She angles to left side, off the glass, it's good.
That's that same move she started the game with, and it's a very smooth running left-handed layup.
41-34, down to a 7-point lead for Marshall County. Lady Marshals with it. Presley Jezik to Lane P off a high screen, now angles left side, nearly throws it away. It goes to Kason Connor though, and Marshall County resets in the half court. 41-34, Lady Marshals, 2 minutes in the third quarter. Lane P off a high screen, stops at the foul line extended, hands it off to Connor. Now back to P. Back to Connor on the wing. She circles back out top. A patient half-court set here by Marshall County. Lane P off a screen, angles into the lane. Nice pass down low. Short jumper is good.
That was not Hallie Lange, was it? That was 41, Georgia Hall.
She got the bucket. Destiny Thomas with it for McCracken County. Claire Johnson out top for the Lady Mustangs, trailing by 9, 43-34. Russell at the free throw line goes now to Johnson. She'll step into a three. That's off, no good. Rebound out of bounds off Marshall County. Maybe a bit quick in the offense sometimes that we're firing, but.
Well, that one was two steps behind the line. We can get that shot any time. It's a great shot if it goes in, and, she's got 7 points tonight, so just a little quick, I guess.
Phenomenal freshman is Claire Johnson.
Eighth grader.
Goodness. I catch myself getting surprised as they reach in foul on McCracken County, as that is on Ashton Rudy for the Lady Mustangs. Lady Mustangs trail by 9, 43-34, minute 20 in the third. Alongside Jeff Garner, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us tonight. As Lange, wide open is Connor. Layup's good. Someone got lost on defense. And Connor is having a career night. Left side it goes to Ashton Rudy, as it's a bad pass stolen by Marshall County. Lady Marshalls go left side. It's Georgia Hall. She steps into a three. That's good. Actually, it was Maya Teague, excuse me. And that was a dagger for McCracken County. 14-point lead for the Lady Marshalls. 50 seconds left in the third. As Claire Johnson off a screen. It goes left side to Rudy. She'll take the three. That's short. Rebound Marshall County. They're looking to take control here late in the third quarter. Up the floor with it is Kaysen Connor. As Connor angles right side, 30 seconds left in the third. Connor down low to Lange, poked away, she gets it back and she's fouled.
Gonna be 2 on Marley, 2 on Destiny, 2 on Marley, and 2 on Ashton.
So they're distributing it well, are the Lady Mustangs. Nobody in dire foul trouble. As a free throw from Lange is good. So it's becoming a nightmare situation for the Lady Mustangs, threatening to be down 16 going into the fourth, where it's almost insurmountable. You have to play perfect in the fourth.
They do, and they had it cut to 7, and now Marshall County's went on this next little run.
So Lange at the line to make it a 16-point lead, and she does not. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. So Claire Johnson, 15 seconds left in the third. Angles left side. As Claire goes to Destiny. She turns towards the top of the key off a screen. Goes in the corner to Rudy. She steps into a three. That's good.
Ashton's 4th three of the ball game.
As that's going to do it for the third quarter. A much-needed three from Ashton to cut the lead to 12. After three, the Lady Marshalls lead McCracken County 49-37 back in the fourth when we return. Keeping it here for the folks on YouTube. Jeff Garner, credit the Lady Marshalls, a very nice third quarter.
Yeah, they had a good third quarter, extended their lead out. Kaysen Connor just with a huge third quarter. 9 points in the quarter for her. 11 points in the quarter for her. And Marshall County extends that 6-point halftime lead out to 12.
And now if you're McCracken County, the defensive side of the basketball floor becoming just as important as anything. They've got to find a way to get some stops.
Well, they do. They gave up 23 points in that quarter. If you give up 23 points in the fourth quarter, you cannot win this ball game, because that would mean the Mustangs would have to score 35, 36 points in the quarter, and that's just not in the cards. So Mustangs have got to figure out a way to slow down this Marshall County offense and put up 20-some-odd points for themselves.
About to come back on the radio. Back here, Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, McCracken County High School. Alongside Jeff Garner, I'm Eric Chumbler. Lady Marshalls on top 49-37. As we start the fourth quarter, Marshall County will start with the basketball in front of a big crowd here tonight, as these two schools showing out tonight on the floor and in the crowd. As Marshall County has it, Jada Driver in the corner. She takes it baseline and stolen by Ashton Rudy. Gets it up the floor to Destiny. 1 on 3. Destiny left side, slows, waits for help. Looks to Caroline, and she's fouled. Nice job by Ashton to clear it to Destiny, and Destiny draws a foul.
Well, Marshall picked up their third foul of the ball game, and we're in the fourth quarter.
Wow. And they have not been aggressive defensively in terms of reaching.
No, they were that time, but...
As it goes to Marley Moorhead. And she traveled with it as she picked up her pivot foot. Goes back to Marshall County. Lady Mustangs trail by 12 here in the fourth quarter. 7:40 in the fourth. 49-37. As in the corner, it's Jada Driver, and she draws a foul on Rudy, it looked like. Just the fourth team foul for McCracken on that. Actually, the third. Oh, no, it is the fourth. I'm sorry.
3 on Rudy for the ball game.
Marshall with it. Lady Marshalls lead by 12. In the corner, it goes to P. Now Lange on the left side. Now left side, it's passed. It's no good on the 3 for Marshall County. McCracken County gets a rebound. It's Destiny Thomas up the floor. She angles towards the left block. Off the glass, gets it to go, and she's fouled.
Well, Destiny's going to have to take over here just like that and just be aggressive.
It's not really anyone that can stop her in this region one-on-one. You have to bring help most times, and she is so good. That's
exactly right, and she's able to finish through contact very well.
As the free throw's good. 49-40, Lady Mustangs cut the lead to 9. In the backcourt, Kaysen Connor for the Lady Marshalls, guarded by Destiny Thomas. Connor in the front court to Lane P off a curl. Now left side to Jezik. Back to P. She steps into a 3. That's good.
Good ball movement. Nice shot by Lane P.
This is a junior with a tray. 52-40, Lady Marshalls, 6:50 in the fourth. As Destiny Thomas in some trouble, goes to Moorhead at the foul line. Back to Thomas, out top to Claire Johnson. As Claire crossover dribble, thought about a step back 3, angles left side to Thomas. As Destiny out to Moorhead. Now back out to Claire Johnson. Johnson left side, now in the corner to Rudy. Rudy back out to Claire. Now to Moorhead as she's 17 feet out, looking at the jumper. Instead, tosses it down low to Sybil. She turns, her jumper's no good. Rebound comes out to Hallie Lange. Sybil gets it, and she's fouled. Great effort by Caroline.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was a steal or a rebound by Caroline. Gonna give her a rebound. That's good. I think that's 12 for her. And she went back up, and she's at the line for 2 shots.
This freshman group, a very talented group from McCracken County, but it's so hard in varsity to go up against players that are older than you. And Caroline, the first one, no good, but they are fighting hard, are the underclassmen of McCracken County.
Yeah, everybody's fighting hard out there, and you have 2 seniors, an 8th grader, and 2 freshmen. Is that right?
That's correct. As the second one, no good. Marley fighting for the board, tips it out to Destiny. Another chance for McCracken County. As Claire goes to Destiny Thomas off a curl. Thought about the 3, instead goes right side to Rudy. Rudy down low to Moorhead. She receives a double team, turns, hands it off to Sybil. It's deflected. Rudy comes out with it though. Now to Thomas. As Destiny, with 6 minutes left in the fourth, goes to Sybil. Caroline, little running floater's no good. Moorhead the board though. Her jumper's no good. Rebound Moorhead though, and she's fouled. And you're seeing the Lady Mustangs just crash the boards.
Well, they're battling here. They're down 12, and they know they don't have a lot of time left to come back. So, it's just that never say die attitude, and they're really battling right here.
Lady Mustangs inbound. They go on the block to Thomas. She turns towards the basket. A lot of contact, no call. Marshall County the board. Up the floor, it's Jezik, Now in the corner to Lane P. Her 3 is no good. Rebound comes down to Thomas. Up the floor to Rudy. One-on-one. Her layup, it's no good. Rebound to Marshall County. Up the floor, they push it. Right side, Connor. Her layup's no good, but she's fouled.
Marley's going to pick up her 3rd, but she stopped it for sure. 2 points on Kaysen Connor, but Kaysen will have to earn those from the foul line.
Sometimes the hardest layups to make are when you're wide open.
That's exactly right.
And someone that speaks from experience on that. Kaysen Connor, her layup, or free throw, is good. A chance to make it a 14-point lead for the Lady Marshalls.
21 points for Kaysen Connor.
That's good. Lady Mustangs with it, down by 14. 5.5 minutes left in this ball game. Left side, they go to Ashton Rudy. Off a screen, Destiny towards the basket. Puts it up, no good, but draws a foul.
Hallie Lange's first foul of the ball game. Destiny will be back at the line.
54-40, excuse me, I'm sorry. Lady Marshall's on top. Boys game to follow. Marshall County and McCracken County as Destiny's free throw no good. Destiny fighting hard out there. You love her effort. And she's getting tired. She's under the weather tonight. Giving it all that she's got. As the second one rims around and falls. So Destiny makes one of two. Lead cut to 13, 54-41, Lady Marshalls. Full court pressure from McCracken County. As Connor in the backcourt gets it in the front court to Jezik. In the lane she goes, right side to Lane P. Her three, no good. Rebound McCracken County. Up the floor it goes to Thomas. Destiny stops, right side to Rudy. Out, left side to Sybil's. Baseline drive, cut off, and knocked out of bounds off Marshall County. Lady Mustangs inbound underneath. 54-41, Lady Marshalls. 5 minutes left in this game. Boys game to follow. Thomas to inbound. Left side to Johnson, back to Thomas. Down low to Sybil's. Nice position, goes back out to Thomas. Destiny goes out to Claire Johnson. As Johnson goes now to Cruz. Cruz out top, deflected, and it's recovered by Sybil. Caroline stops, looks for help. Go out to Cruz. Cruz now puts down her dribble. Her little running floater is blocked. Moorhead gets it. Jumper, no good. Rebound comes back to Marley, though. Left side to Claire. Through her hands, though. It's saved inbounds. And to Destiny in front of us. Destiny angles into the lane, turns towards the basket, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled.
Good hustle by the Mustangs. Claire made an excellent save. And from there, Destiny got the ball, got in the lane, and got fouled. Will go to the line for two more free throws.
So Thomas to shoot. The first one is good. That cuts the Lady Marshall lead to 12. With 4:20 left in this ball game. One more for Destiny. It's good. 54-43, Lady Mustangs trail by 11. 4:20 left in this one. Full court pressure. In the backcourt, Case and Connor. Now feeds it right side to Presley Jezik. Into the lane, nearly poked away. Goes back out to Connor. Angles into the lane, and her shot's no good, but she's fouled. Nice job by Lacey Cruz making sure she does not connect on the layup.
Yeah, make her earn it. She's getting into the lane real easy on the Mustangs, and they ended up having to foul her to keep her from having wide open layups.
Case and Connor having a massive night for Marshall County. Free throw's good.
Cason's just a junior.
Yeah. They have a lot coming back. This Marshall County. Free throw's good. So the Lady Marshalls by 13, 56-43. Just over 4 minutes left in this one. Destiny all the way towards the basket. No good, but she's fouled. A great job. Destiny in isolation, getting to the rim, and Marshall County can only foul her.
That's the only thing, and Presley Jessic just picked up her second. Destiny back at the line. She's had a bunch of free throws.
Free throws no good.
7 in this quarter.
Can't understate it. She is playing sick tonight. Quite under the weather, but battling hard is Destiny Thomas. Second free throw's good. You love her effort. Night in and night out, but especially tonight. 12-point lead for Marshall County, and now a timeout for Coach Beth and the Lady Marshalls. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. 4 minutes left in the game. Lady Mustangs trail 56-44. Keeping it right here for the folks on YouTube. Jeff, it's going to have to get some steals or just trying to find a way for some turnovers and some shots. Got to start falling.
They got to start falling. You're down 12 with 4 minutes. You've got to get stops. You've got to get. It's easier. You got to put the pressure defense on. You got to get turnovers, and then to convert those turnovers into quick points. So that's the ticket right now for the Mustangs. if they get into their offense, you've got to make them take difficult shots and give them one shot and take off the other way for rebounds. But, I kind of think Marshall County is going to get into a motion offense and, try to run 10, 15 seconds off down every time down instead of 2 or 3 passes and a shot. So, the Mustangs got to ramp up the intensity.
We'll be back on radio in 7 seconds. Courtside, Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. 4 minutes left in this one on the girls' matchup. 56-44. The Lady Marshals on top. Full court pressure from McCracken County. As it goes inbounds to Jada Driver, who gets it to Lane P. As she has it stolen, but she's fouled on the reach in.
Probably going on Claire, yes.
And that will be a 1-and-1 for Lane P. So Lane P at the line for Marshall County for 1-and-1. And it's good. Looked short, but she was able to get it over the rim, and the shooter's touch took it from there.
Marshall connecting it from the line, 5 for 5 in the fourth quarter. Mustangs are not.
The second free throw's good. 14-point lead, 58-44. Lady Marshals on top. Just under 4 minutes left in this one. Destiny Thomas, nice crossover dribble to Rudy in the corner. Step up three, rimmed out. Rebound is over the back on Caroline. For McCracken County. Great effort by Sybil, just called for the over the back.
It's her second foul of the night. Walking to the other end to shoot free throws.
And you give the Lady Mustangs credit. They are fighting hard tonight, but credit to Marshall County. They're just a better team here tonight.
Tonight, Marshall County has played very well, putting points on the board and playing extremely good defense.
McCracken was the better team in the first one, and basketball, it's always kind of funny when evenly matched teams get together. One can look great on one occasion, the other one looks that great on the other occasion. As Connor makes 2 of 2.
Still
now
perfect.
Go ahead.
Still perfect in the fourth quarter. 8 for 8.
16-point lead, 60-44. Lady Mustangs trail with the basketball. It's Thomas off a double screen. Step back three. It's no good. Rebound to Marshall County. And now the Lady Marshals, all they got to do is take care of the basketball and continue to make their foul shots, and they will move to 9-6. As off a screen, it's Jezik. Left side Lane P, back to Jezik. Out top to Case and Connor. And off a curl, nice job Lane P, gets the rim. Shot missed, partially blocked by Sybil. Recovered by Sybil, gets it to Claire Johnson. Back to Caroline Sybil, she steps into the three, off right side. Rebound Moorhead to Claire. And another chance for McCracken County. Left side is Sybil to Moorhead at the foul line. Nice pass down low to Destiny, layup's good.
Good entry pass from Marley, and Destiny got it on the block with nobody guarding her.
60-46, 2:45 left in the game. Destiny almost got a steal. In fact, Rudy does. A nice outlet to Destiny, layup's good. They're not giving up. They never do. 60-48, full court pressure, and it's going to be a reach-in foul on Caroline Sybil. As Coach Scott Sybil giving an earful to the official that made the call.
Well, I think that was just a little arm check there, and he's saying, look at the scoreboard. Marshall County hadn't fouled 9 times all game, and you're calling that on me, I think was what he said.
Similar, maybe some different word usage.
Oh, that's close.
As the free throw is good by Maya Teague. One more free throw coming for the freshman, Maya Teague. Had a big three-pointer in the third quarter for the Lady Marshals. And so the Lady Marshals continue with a 14-point lead. As Moorhead straight away for McCracken County. Has it stripped momentarily, gets it back now to Johnson. Straight away to Destiny. As a crossover dribble in the lane. Her floater's up, no good, but she's fouled. Destiny's just a freshman, and girls that are older than her from multiple teams trying to stop her, just no one can find a way to do it.
Once she gets the ball in the lane, she's athletic enough to slide around you and long enough to shoot it over you. And
as a free throw is good by Destiny. Cuts the McCracken deficit to 13. Lady Marshall's lead 62-49. One more free throw coming. And it's no good. Rebound comes back though to McCracken County. Maybe, as it's a jump ball. That will stay with McCracken County. Great effort there by Caroline Sybils. Lady Mustangs retain possession, 2:11 left. And what is a pretty much capacity crowd now.
When they're sitting in the corners of the upper deck, it's pretty close to full.
As inbounds goes to Johnson, back now to Thomas. As Johnson again tried to get it down low to Moorhead. It's going to be an offensive foul, as they say. Marley with the hook. Couldn't quite tell from my angle, but no real argument from Marley.
It's her fourth.
I really could not see from my vantage point.
There's no way we could on the other side block, but
and that will send Marshall County to the foul line with, nope, I'm sorry, it was an offensive foul. It will be Marshall with the basketball, full court to go.
I think that was just upset. Well, go ahead. There's back.
Lane P on the outlet pass. Her right-hand layup's good. 64-49. The Lady Mustangs trail as we're under 2 minutes now. Caroline Sybils on the left-hand side. To Johnson in the corner. That's clear. Angles back towards the top of the key. Now low. A nice entry to Caroline. She turns. Nice move. Layup's good. Oh, it rimmed out. Gets it back. Puts it up. No good, but she's fouled. That was a fantastic move by Caroline Sybils. Just couldn't quite get it to drop.
Couldn't get it to drop. But boy, she got her own rebound and put it back up, and we'll be at the free throw line.
The free throw by Sybils is no good. The second one by Sybils, it rims in. So Caroline makes one of two. Ashton Rudy to check in. 14-point deficit for the Lady Mustangs, 99 seconds left in this ball game. As another outlet pass goes up the floor. With it, it's Maya Teague. She turns. Nice pass underneath. Jezik, layup good. 66-50 is Destiny Thomas on the right-hand side of the floor. Out to Claire Johnson. Now left side to Sybils as she has it poked away and stolen. And up the floor, Marshall County pushes it. Left side to Lane P. Layup good. And so we come up on 1 minute left. The Lady Mustangs down 68-50. Marshall County, a very nice win tonight, much like McCracken's in Draftonville. Caroline Sybils steps into a three. That's off. Rebound comes long, and it will go to Marshall County. And a nice ovation from the Lady Marshall faithful here. And the Lady Marshalls coming off the floor. And substitutions now for McCracken County as well. And it's just one of those nights you tip your hat to Marshall County. They just played phenomenal. The Lady Marshalls were able to get it done, much like Lady Mustangs did in Draftonville.
Yeah, Marshall was a better team tonight, as we said, and they have been from the word go.
So Marshall with it, I'm sorry. As out top, it's Hannah Riley. As we have now under 40 seconds left. Riley on the right wing now to Maddie Darnell. Throws it cross court to Neely Northcutt. Back to Darnell. Marshall County working it around the perimeter, using the final seconds of this one here tonight. As we are down to 15 seconds. Darnell on the right side goes into the corner now to Jordan Reed. So we come up on 10 seconds now. And a nice job tonight by the Marshall County Lady Marshals. They get the win tonight. Final score 68-50. The final. Marshall County improves to 9-6. The Lady Mustangs drop to 7-7. We come back. We'll have the final scoring. Players of the game, Coach Scott Sybils, and the boys matchup between McCracken and Marshall coming up. 99.5 The Fan. A packed house here at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. The Lady Mustangs fall in the first win tonight, 68-50, as Marshall County getting the win, looking strong tonight in the process. Lady Mustangs just didn't quite have it tonight, but they have a lot of season left, and they will improve as it goes on. This place is rocking, Jeff Garner.
Yeah, this is the loudest we've seen Mustang Strawberry Hills Arena this year, and this is what high school basketball is all about. I don't know if we've got a picture sent out by anybody, but this place is full tonight, and people are standing around the end zones. The end zones aren't big enough for the McCracken County student section, and students are standing.
And so it's time to look at the final scoring, brought to you by Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den. And with that, it's Jeff Garner.
Yeah, Lady Marshals get a 18-point win tonight. They're scoring 26 points went to Kason Connor, 11 points to Hallie Lange, 11 points to Lane P, 8 points to Presley Jessic, 5 to Jada Driver, 5 to Mia Teague, and 2 to Georgia Hall. 68 points for the Marshals tonight in their victory. Scoring for McCracken County, Mustangs led by Destiny with 16 points. 12 points went to Ashton Rudy, 7 points to Claire Johnson, 9 points to Caroline Sybil, 4 points to Marley Moorhead, and 2 points to Bethany Russell for 50 for the Mustangs.
And overall tonight, it was just a great night by Marshall County. The Lady Marshals really from the word go just looked strong tonight and credit to the Lady Marshals for that. That's exactly what McCracken County did to Marshall County in Draftonville last month.
It is. There's renewed energy, as we said, for this Lady Marshals, and they've kind of got a fresh start to the new year. And I tell you what, they've done well, and hats off to them for a victory tonight.
And so the Lady Mustangs fall to 7-7, and the Lady Marshals advance to 9-6. Time now to take a look at the players of the game tonight, starting first with the offensive player of the game, brought to you by Pizza Inn of Paducah. That's going to go to
offensive player of the game is Ashton Rudy. She had 12 points on 4 3-pointers. But I tell you what, when the Mustangs were struggling after going like 0 for 5 in the first quarter and 3-quarter in 3-pointers, Ashton came out, buried 2 in the second quarter, came back out and followed it up in the third quarter with 2 more. 12 points for Ashton Rudy.
And so she's the offensive player of the game tonight, brought to you by Pizza Inn of Paducah. The defensive player of the game tonight, brought to you by Finish Line Car Wash. That will go to
defensive player of the game is going to go to Marley Moorhead. Marley tonight was kind of matched up on Hallie Lange in the middle. She played good defense. She had a steal and 6 rebounds, but Hallie Lange started off strong but ended up with 11. And so she held her under her average. Marley Moorhead, defensive player of the game.
That's brought to you by Finish Line Car Wash. And now the rebounder of the game, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings of Paducah, will go to
huge rebounding game tonight for Caroline Sybil. She had 15 rebounds on the night to go along with her 9 points. Almost a double-double, but a great night on the boards for her with 15 rebounds.
And so she is the rebounder of the game, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings of Paducah. The Lady Marshals win it tonight, 68-50 over McCracken County. Your final thoughts on that one, my friend?
Well, I just thought it was a slow start by the Mustangs. Got behind by, 20-6 maybe? And, that's 14 points you got down in the first quarter. And or just at the start of the second quarter, ended up getting beat by 18. So after the Mustangs found their groove, like I said, Ashton come out and hit a couple of those threes. They played them to a 4-point ball game. Very competitive. So just didn't come out strong. Marshall County blitzed them up front and got the win.
You tip your hat to the Lady Marshals, and then you hope to see them again maybe in the postseason.
Well, you hope you get a semifinal or final matchup against them in the postseason.
And so that concludes our coverage on the girls' game tonight. Unless Coach Scott Sybil's able to join us, we'll let you know on that one. But we will turn our thoughts to this boys' contest as we count you down to tip-off here on the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. It's coming up about 15 minutes on 99.5 The Fan. Back here at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, McCracken County High School, as the head coach of the Lady Mustangs, Coach Scott Sybil's joining us. And Coach, just a tough game tonight. You tip your hat to Marshall County. They played a great game tonight, much like we did at their place. That's basketball sometimes when two good teams get together.
Yes, hats off to them. They played a terrific basketball game. And, we got down early, but I commend our kids for fighting back in the second quarter.
Yeah.
And making it almost an even game at half. We just had some spots there in the third and the fourth where it was an 8 to 10 point game, and we missed some free throws. We missed some easy layups that we probably should have made. It could have made a difference. I don't know, but Marshall's guard play tonight was terrific. We didn't play a bad basketball game. It's just that they just made some plays when they had to have them. Hey, they won the ball game.
Yeah.
So that's all you can say is that they just made plays. We didn't. I think the crowd early on in this game kind of got us. The communication from coach to player was kind of tough, so we'll work on that more in practice. But Claire and Destiny, sometimes it was tough for them to hear what we were supposed to be in offensively. Not their fault. It's just that we just couldn't get into more of a flow of this game. But overall, I'm pleased where we are. We have this tough patch of games that are pretty much over now. So now we can focus on next Friday and Saturday. We have our first big district game at Tillman next Friday night. So we have a few days to rest and get our minds right, get a game plan together, and go forward.
You led me into my next question, which was going to be, it's hard when you have a lot of underclassmen playing in such a big game, and part of that is the crowd noise. And it seemed like maybe that was intimidating right out of the gates.
Well, we don't want to make excuses for our team, and our young kids are out there because we believe in them and we want them to be successful, and they're competitors. But I do think the crowd noise early in the game kind of shook us, just shook us a little bit early. But I really thought our kids got their composure back in the second quarter, and we eventually got better as the game went on. That game wasn't that wasn't a 16-point game in my opinion. Right. We just made some crucial mistakes there, allowing them to get some easy buckets. One negative is that they ran the floor better tonight. I told our kids after the game they had an edge tonight compared to the last time we played them. We had that edge back in December. They had the edge. So it's 1-1 now. We're good. We understood it's going to be a battle. We knew going into this game that Marshall was going to be ready to play for us. But again, we won't see them now until end of February, first part of March. So we're going to get better. We'll have our full allotment of players back hopefully here in about 2 more weeks. So we'll be ready to go.
And now you've got to start focusing on the district race. That's the second season now.
Right.
Is the district. It kicks off anew on Friday night.
Yes, and our seniors right now that we have right now doing a terrific job with encouraging our kids, and we'll be ready for Paducah Tillman, and we'll get back into the gym and we'll fine-tune some things defensively. Tonight, defense has been our calling card all year long. We'll give up 70 points. That's probably, in my opinion, about 12 too many possessions. So it should probably be in the 50s. In my opinion, the game should be in the 50s. The way the game was flowing tonight. So, but again, you got to give Marshall a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of converting off of our turnovers. Their guard play was terrific. I thought Connor and Pete played well tonight. But again, our young kids show some flashes of some great things going forward, but we're also having to rely on those young kids too to score at a high tilt. And so, but I want to commend our seniors for a wonderful job of keeping this team together, working so hard together, and we'll be back stronger next Friday night.
Should be a fun one, Coach. I'll let you be a dad now and enjoy this next one coming up, all right?
Yes, sir, I will. Thank you. Go Mustangs.
All right, that's the head coach of the Lady Mustangs, Coach Scott Sybil's joining us. His Lady Mustangs fought hard tonight, but came up short to the Lady Marshalls of Marshall County. What an atmosphere here tonight, Jeff Garner. Can't say it enough.
This is pretty cool.
It feels like a college atmosphere instead of just your regular run-of-the-mill high school atmosphere.
Well, and Eric, when you look at this, you can't say it enough. When the pep bands are here, it's a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
When they're standing room only in the student sections, it's a different atmosphere. And that's a tribute to these two county rivals. And, it's a great rivalry, McCracken County and Marshall County. And, hey, can't say enough about it. Friday nights in the hometown of getting out and seeing basketball games.
It is McCracken County and Marshall County now on the boys' side. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. With some insurance companies think 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Brandon Clifton and Allstate Insurance. He'll take all the time in the world to find the coverage that is right for you. Brandon Clifton and Allstate Insurance, 270-442 8234. Insurance for success tonight, my friend. First, the pick defense and stick to it. Talk about that a little bit.
There's two ways you can handle this Marshall County team. You can play them straight up and see what Zion does. You know, last time that's what we chose to do. We chose to play them straight up and say, Zion, if you beat us, beat us. He went back and shot, I think he got 10 three-pointers and ended up with 40 points. But we concentrated and held everyone else from scoring, and we won that ball game. The other way you can do it is say, Zion, you're not going to get 40 points. You're not going to beat us, and you double and triple team him. And then some of the others step up. You can't do both. You've got to pick a defense and stick to it. Last time we played straight up, said, Zion, get your 40. We're still going to beat you. We can't play both. You've got to pick one or the other, and either one will work, but pick it and stick with it.
Talk about the offensive movement and how that can relate to good shots.
Well, we gotta be able to score tonight. There's going to be the ball's going to go in the basket a whole lot. We got to have good ball movement and good shot selection. If you look at how we started against Marshall County at Marshall County, it was a lot of one-on-one. We thought we were going to, you can't match Zion basket for basket. You can't say I'm going to try to keep up with him. You got to play your game. If he hits a 30-footer from three-point range, you got to go down, run your offense, get good movement, and get good shots. You can't be starstruck with the superstars. So you got to play your offense and play your game. And I say that because McCracken County averages 66 points a game. Marshall 62 points a game. Play your game, you average 4 points more. Play this game in the mid to upper 60s, you got a chance to win it. Good ball movement, good motion on the offense. You can get baskets.
That is and last but not least, the effort and energy battle.
You know, just like the first game, Marshall had it more than us. McCracken matched it in between ball games, or in between the second and third quarter. Marshall had it early on in the game, built that big lead. You've got to match the intensity. Marshall County remembers what McCracken did to them at Marshall County. I think they're going to come out with fire. And what you've got to do is you've got to match that, especially in the early going, so that you can play that even until it settles into a ball game and see what happens. Can't be sluggish tonight.
That is the Brandon Clifton All-State Insurance for Success. Some insurance companies think 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Brandon Clifton and All-State Insurance. He'll take all the time you need to find the insurance coverage that is right for you. Brandon Clifton, All-State Insurance, and the Insurance for Success. Time now for our Culver's trivia question for a free meal, a one-time free meal from Culver's. Already had one winner tonight. We're going to give a McCracken trivia question. The first person to text the correct answer to 270-557-8223. That's 270-557-8223 will win a free meal from Culver's. Jeff Garner, the next trivia question for a free one-time meal from Culver's.
All right, this is Lady Mustangs, McCracken County Mustang points only. Not a combination of different schools, but McCracken County Mustang, who is the leading Lady Mustang in program history, counting points scored at McCracken County.
That does not include Lone Oak, Reedland, or Heath. So the all-time leading scorer in McCracken County only in the Lady Mustangs history. Who is that leading scorer? First one to text the correct answer to 270-557-8223 will win a free one-time meal from Culver's. 270-557-8223.
And her family, and she sometimes even listens.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be something if she happened to chime in?
That's right. That's right. So that's something to note. 270-557-8223, all-time leading scorer for McCracken County. We do have our winner. As I will reply to that, did not give the name. But let's go ahead and look at the body of the work for the Marshall County Marshals. With that, it is Jeff Garner.
Yeah, Marshall County on the year has kind of been up and down a little bit. They are 7-8 on the year. They've had some big games where they played Madisonville. McCracken's played 2 3-point games with them. Marshall County got beat by 10. They got beat by Prodigy Prep out of Orlando, Florida. Lost to McCracken County 63-59. Then they went to Memphis and had a couple of tough ones. In between there, they got a big win over Murray High, which is playing very well right now. Then they had a tournament in Fort Myers, Florida, where they had 2 losses and 1 win. Came back to the Kentucky Lake Showcase where they were 2-2. And then had a big win over Lyon County at Mustang Madness. Now then, they're in what we're calling the district and regional. And so now they've got Marshall County and playing McCracken County. They got Tillman, they got Graves, Callaway, Tillman, Graves, Murray, Callaway, So they're in the same part of the schedule that the Mustangs are.
Cam Cartwright is our winner. Speaking of McCracken County alums, he is the winner of a free Culver's meal. I'll get that to you next week, Cam Cartwright. And now it's time to look at the starting lineups
you
tonight.
You didn't give the answer.
It is Megan Hayden.
There we go.
That's a good call. Megan Hayden, the all-time leader. And let's go ahead and look at the starting lineups. Jeff, go ahead and take it away, my friend.
Good deal. McCracken County Mustangs versus the Marshall County Marshalls. What an atmosphere for basketball. The starting lineups for the Marshalls at guard, a 5'11 junior, number 12, Zion Harmon. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 10, Jay Nemo. At forward, a 6'5 senior, number 24, Bryce Platt. At forward, a 6'2 senior, number 3, Tyler Powell. And at center, a 6'6 senior, number 23, Jonathan Stokes. Head coach of the Marshalls, Terry Birdsong. Head coach for the McCracken County Mustangs, Berlin Browers team, starting lineup. At guard, a 6'6 senior, 00, Jackson Sybil. At guard, a 5'11 junior, number 3, Noah Dumas. At guard, a 5'11 senior, number 5, Ronnie Jones. At one forward, a 6'2 junior, number 33, Ian McCune. And at forward, a 6'4 senior, number 24, Raymond Hurd.
It is McCracken County and Marshall County as Mr. Ron Ruggles going through the athletic staff of Marshall County High School. And now the McCracken County Mustangs.
The Mustangs. Starting at guard, 6'6" senior, 00, Jackson. At guard, 5'10" junior, number 3, Noah Dumas. At guard, 5'11" senior, number 5, Ronnie Jones. At forward, a 6'2" junior, number 33, Ian McCune. And at center, a 6'5" senior, number 24, Raymond Hurd.
This place is going nuts. Time to listen. As it will be McCracken County in the home whites and the Mustang students to our left. This place is going nuts. Time for big time basketball. McCracken County and Marshall County. Jeremy Grantham to jump it for the officials here tonight. It'll be Raymond Hurd for McCracken County and Tyler Stokes for Marshall County as Grantham heads in. He makes sure the captains are ready. They say they are. The officials say they're ready. We're ready for basketball. The Mustangs and Marshalls. Tips in the air. It's controlled by Marshall County. The Mustangs will come out in man-to-man defense for McCracken County. Maybe a triangle and 2. We'll watch as this develops. As it goes on the right-hand side, now straight away it goes to Jay Nimmo. He's directing traffic for the Marshals. Is Zion Harmon under the basket, looking to get the basketball off a curl screen. It goes on the left side to Powell. Now to Nimmo. Nimmo left side, it goes to Harmon. Now to Stokes in the lane. Nice pass down low underneath as a shot partially blocked, and it's a travel.
I believe, Eric, that defense was a diamond and one on Zion Harmon. It kind of flattened out a few times, but the Mustangs did a great job with that.
McCracken County, the basketball, no score, 30 seconds into it. Dumas goes left side to Ian McCune. As Ian picks up his dribble, goes to Sybils on the mid block. Back to McCune into the lane. He turns, and he is fouled on the floor.
And we have not had Ian McCune in a couple of games due to sickness. And glad to have him back, penetrating in there. Tyler Powell gets his first foul of the game. McCracken underneath.
McCune to inbound, goes left side to Ronnie Jones. Back to McCune in the corner. Back to Ronnie Jones. Now McCracken County resets to Dumas. No score, just underway. McCracken and Marshall. McCune just in front of half court. Angles on the left-hand side of the floor. Back out. Now instead, he's looking for Sybils. Backdoor cut to Jackson. Knocked away and stolen by Marshall County. And it's going to be a jump ball. That will stay with McCracken County. Great wherewithal by Jackson to create the jump ball.
Marshall County in a tight man-to-man defense. And we'll see how McCracken County chooses to handle that. McCracken's still out of bounds here.
McCracken with it is Noah Dumas just in front of half court. Angles towards the right-hand side. Guarded by Harmon. Goes to McCune. Left side to Ronnie Jones. Ronnie straight away to Dumas. Steps into a three. That's no good. Rebound tipped out and controlled by Harmon. Zion into the front court. All the way to the lane. Layup's good.
First basket of the game goes to Zion Harmon.
As Marshall leads it 2-0, just underway, 6:30 in the first. Jackson Sybils just in front of half court, draws a foul.
Bryce Flatt picks up his first foul.
Go ahead.
Jackson was trying to drive, and Bryce Flatt was trying to guard him at 30 feet away, and you can't do that very easy.
You'll draw fouls in a heartbeat. 2-0 Marshall, 6:20 in the first. Dumas. Left-hand side goes to Jackson Sybils. He angles baseline, turns, a little spin move off the glass, no good. Rebound out of bounds off Marshall County. It will stay with McCracken County.
I'm going to say something I haven't ever said. Zion Harmon's in a defensive position playing defense out there right now.
It will be McCracken with it underneath as Ian McCune to inbound it. Goes out to Ronnie Jones. Ronnie attacks the rim underneath the Raymond. Wasn't ready for it. It's out of bounds off McCracken County. It was a nice pass by Jones, just Raymond not quite ready. So the Mustangs back on D, trailing 2-0. Marshall County's Jay Nimmo across half court. Now goes left side in front of us to Tyler Powell. Back out to Nimmo as Nimmo angles left side to Harmon. Zion against Ronnie. He's going to spot up his three. Good.
Zion 2 for 2, 5 points.
That's how it started in Marshall County. The Marshals got out to a 12-3 lead. All 12 points by Zion. As Ronnie Jones straight away goes right side to Dumas. He steps into a three. That's good.
No answer from the right wing.
5-3 Marshall County. 5:28 in the first. Left side to Powell. Back out to Nimmo. Chain of defense from the McCracken students. Left side it goes to Zion, guarded by Ronnie. Zion off a screen, goes straight away to Nimmo. Right side three now, no good. Rebound comes long, and it's controlled by Raymond. The Mustangs want to push it. Dumas on the right side goes to McCune. Now left side to Sybils. Jackson guarded by Flatt. He's going to take the left side three. It's good.
Jackson gets his first basket of the game. It's a three-pointer.
6-5 McCracken, 4:50 first quarter. Nimmo left side of the floor now to Tyler Powell. Back out to Nimmo as they're looking for Harmon on the left side. Off a screen he goes, guarded by Jones. Harmon just in front of the coaches. Looking to spot up, instead drives, goes right side to Powell. Powell now in the paint to Stokes. He loses it, stolen. McCracken with the steal, it's McCune. On the left-hand side, now into the lane. Turns towards the block, puts it up, it's blocked, gets it back, puts it back up, it's good.
He just kept battling. Got the rebound after his shot was blocked. Got the rebound, patient, put it back in for 2.
8-5 McCracken County, 4:15 here in the first. Right side, Harmon, his 3. It's no good. Rebound comes to McCune. The Mustangs push it. McCune spots up, his 3, got it!
That was Dumas up for 3, his second 3 of the game.
11-5 McCracken County. This place is going nuts. 3:50 in the first. Left side to Stokes. Stokes hands it off to Harmon. Harmon off a screen. Nearly had it taken away by Dumas. The Mustang students going crazy. And it's going to be a hand check foul out top on Noah Dumas. What an atmosphere here, Jeff Garner.
This is one of the top atmospheres I've ever been involved in at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. If you're not here, you're missing a treat.
That is for sure. Marshall County to inbound. The Mustangs lead 11-5, 3:40 here in the first quarter. 11-0 run by the Mustangs. Nimmo on the left-hand side of the floor. Goes straight away to Flat. Right side it goes now to Powell. Powell straight away to Stokes. Left side to Nimmo. As Nimmo brings it back towards the top of the key. Goes now to Harmon in front of us. Zion guarded against Ronnie Jones. Gets a screen on the left-hand side. Doesn't take it. Goes right hand into the lane. Running floater. No good. Rebound comes from McCracken County. Sybils pushes it up the floor to Dumas. Ronnie into the lane. Off the glass. It's no good. Tipped up. No good. Tipped up again. No good. Marshall County gets the board. Back the other way. They push it. Harmon on the right-hand side. In the lane. Puts it up. No good. It's blocked.
Blocked by Ronnie Jones, went up with 2 hands and blocked the shot straight up, 2 hands and blocked it. Excellent defense by Ronnie.
Yes, it was. As Ian Hart checks in, McCune checks out.
McCune had a big first 6 minutes, 3 rebounds, a steal, and 2 points.
Nimmo to inbound, looking for somebody. Still looking, gets it in left side to Powell. 2:50 in the first, 11-5 McCracken County. Nimmo on the right side to Harmon, guarded by Ronnie. Zion off the screen, goes cross court to Nimmo. He steps into a 3. That's no good. Rebound to Stokes. He's underneath, looking for help, deflected, goes to Nimmo, now to Powell. Down low to Stokes, guarded by Hurd. He turns, jump hook, good.
Nice strong move by Stokes. Gets the basket over Raymond.
11-7, the Mustangs on top, 2:30 in the first. Dumas on the right-hand side of the floor, off a high screen, goes to Hart, left side to Sybils. Jackson off a hard screen, goes back to Ian, he's open, his 3 is long, no good, rebound, comes down to Hurd, he tips it back to Ian, and he's fouled.
Huge rebound by Raymond there, and he drew the foul on Tyler Powell, which will be his second. So Tyler may have to come sit for a while.
And back to you, Will, as Caden Driver checks in. Mustangs lead 11-7, 2:11 here in the first. It's hard to inbound to Sybils in the corner. He takes the 3, that's good.
Jackson with his second 3 of the game.
14-7, the Mustangs on top, 2 minutes in the first. Nimmo in front of half court. Goes right side to Driver. Driver straight away to Stokes. Now left side to Nimmo. Down low to Harmon. Double team. Turns baseline. In some trouble. Gives it back to Nimmo. Right side to Driver. Corner to Stokes. 15-footer. Short. Rebound McCracken County. Mustangs lead 14-7. Right side Ronnie. As Ronnie goes back to Sybils. Jackson. Nice crossover. Step up 3. Is just short. Rebound out of bounds off. Saved inbounds by Marshall. It goes to McCracken. Ronnie, 3. Got it.
Mustangs filling it up from 3-point range.
This place is going nuts. The Mustangs throw a haymaker, get down 5-0 in a 17-2 run.
17-2 run. The Mustang side is rocking, and the Marshall side has gone quiet. But tell you what, this is a battle right here. This is it's the largest student section I have ever seen for McCracken County, and when they put the band in the lower arena, it's the loudest I think I've ever heard Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena.
Timeout, Marshall County, after a 17 to 2 run for the Mustangs. We pick back up a minute 19 in the first quarter. Zion Harmon across half court, now right side to Nimmo. Short corner to Stokes, nice move. Baseline drive is good.
Nice, strong move by Stokes to get in there to cut the lead to 8.
17 to 9, the Mustangs on top, a minute left in this opening quarter. Dumas on the right-hand side of the floor. Goes to McCune. As McCune gets a half-court set from Coach Berlin Brower. Now Dumas. On the right side to Ronnie Jones. 40 seconds in the first. Ronnie, short corner to Jackson, back to Ronnie. Steps into a three, got it!
Ronnie with his second 3 of the quarter.
20 to 9, 30 seconds in the first. Zion Harmon into the front court. Zion into the lane, a little floater, no good. Rebound is loose, controlled by Marshall. Put up and blocked. Out of bounds, blocked by Sybil.
Huge block by Jackson as Bryce Flatt had the ball with a wide open layup, and Jackson put it back up in the student section.
Marshall to inbound, Harmon to do it. Out top it goes to Stokes. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Harmon out top. Zion guarded by Ronnie Jones. Zion crossover dribble, step back long three, got it. And that will do it for the first, but an impressive first quarter for McCracken County. After one, the Mustangs lead it 20 to 12. Keeping it right here for the folks on YouTube, Jeff Garner. An impressive first quarter by the Mustangs.
Absolutely impressive. They were 6 out of 10 from three-point range. You hope you can keep that pace up, but they're getting uncontested shots other than Jackson, and Jackson's just jumping up and shooting them over people. Other than that, getting pretty good looks at it. You keep that up, you run away with this thing. If you can't keep that up, you've got to be prepared to make the extra pass and get in the lane and get some shots inside.
If you are Marshall County, what do you do right now to defend McCracken County?
Well, they've just got to come out and make us put the ball on the floor and make a dribble and take tough twos or contested threes. Right now, Ronnie's had a couple of open ones. Noah's had a couple of open ones.
10 seconds.
And when Ronnie's got 2 threes, Noah 2 threes, and Jackson 2 threes, you got to make them shoot twos.
As we come back here on radio. Mustangs lead it 20 to 12 after one quarter. A great job by McCracken County. Coming out, lighting it up. And from three-point line, now it's Marshall County ball to start this second quarter. As Zion Harmon with it. He is at it just in front of half court. Goes left side to Nimmo. Nimmo setting up for the Marshall offense.
Back to the diamond and one for the Mustangs.
Left side to Zion Harmon. Right side to Nimmo. In the corner to Driver, or to Flatt, I'm sorry. Now to Smothers just beyond the free throw line. Marshall County kind of working it around the perimeter at the moment. Harmer on the left wing. Now to Stokes. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall. Put back up, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Marshall to McCracken.
Marshall missed a good opportunity there and missed the 15-footer, missed the putback, so McCracken County got the basketball going the other way.
Noah Dumas up the floor for the Mustangs. Goes left side to Raymond Hurd. As Raymond right side to McCune. Straight away to Ronnie Jones. Puts down the dribble. Angles in the lane to the rim. Puts it in.
That was a big-time drive by Ronnie Jones.
22 to 12. The Mustangs by 10. 6:50 in the first half. As Nimmo goes on the right side to Harmon. Harmon puts down the dribble, thought about a long three, penetrates, now goes back, step back three, it's no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. Outlet to Dumas. Noah on the right-hand side. Thought about the three, goes to McCune. He thought about the three, gets to the rim, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Smothers. Marshall up the floor to Harmon. Crossover dribble, spin move in the lane, and that's a blocking foul on Raymond Hurd.
I don't know about that.
It's a 50-50 call. And it goes the way of the Marshals, so Zion Harmon to the line for 2. And Coach Berlin-Brower wants a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's so hard to defend McCracken County when they're shooting the 3 well, but when you have guys like Ronnie Jones, Ian McCune, and others getting to the rim, they're almost unguardable.
Well, and that's what Marshall came out to start the second quarter, put a little more pressure on the shooters. Well, that's when Ronnie didn't have the open 3, but there's an open lane when McCracken County's got 4 guys out around the 3-point line. He pump faked the 3, drove in the lane, spun, and got a layup, and that's the adjustment that McCracken County has to make to the Marshall County adjustment. It's always a game of adjustments. See what they're giving you, take something else away.
It will resume with Harmon at the line to shoot free throws.
Should be 2.
Harmon so far has done well. He has 8, looking for 10 now on this free throw transaction. Into the McCracken student section. Makes the first. One more coming for Harmon, trying to cut the Marshall lead, or cut the Marshall deficit to 8. And he does. He's got 10. The Mustangs lead 22-14. 6:20 in the first half. Noah Dumas across the timeline for McCracken County. Right side to Jackson Sybil. Cross court to Ronnie Jones. In the corner to McCune. Back to Ronnie, to Jackson. He turns right side McCune. Now cross court to Ronnie. In the corner to Dumas. His 3. No good. Rebound. Comes out long. Fought for. Ronnie comes out with it. Mustangs another chance. Ronnie, his 3. No good. Rebound comes long. Stokes comes out with it for the Marshals. Mustangs lead by 8, 22-14. In the front court, Tyler Powell. Now Stokes. Back to Powell. It's Powell left side now to Caden Driver, the 6-foot junior. Out to Harmon. Thought about the 3. Gets a high screen from Smothers. Instead goes left side to Stokes. His 3. It's good. Stokes with 7. The lead's cut to 5. 22-17 McCracken County. 5.5 minutes in the first half. Jackson Sybil. Right side to Dumas. Back to Sybil. He steps into a 3. It's good.
Jackson with 9 points on 3 3-pointers.
25-17. Mustangs on top. Harmon guarded by Ronnie Jones. A step back by Zion.
Good defense by Ronnie there.
Now Harmon gets it back. Thought about a long 3. Goes to Stokes. In the corner to Driver. His 3. No good. Rebound comes to McCracken County. Sybil pushes it. Behind the back dribble. In the lane. Goes to the rim. Puts it in.
That's coast to coast by Jackson Sybil.
27-17. The Mustangs by 10. 4:40 in the first half. Powell, right side to Driver. In the corner to Smothers. His 15-footer. No good. Rebound is down to Smothers. Another chance for Marshall. Stokes to Harmon. On the left-hand side of the floor for Marshall County, the Mustangs up 10. Harmon just in front of us. A long 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Jackson Sybil. Up the floor to Ronnie. Ronnie waits. Gives it up to McCune. Straight away to Jackson. Right side to Dumas. His 3 is no good. Rebound to Raymond. Hurd. Thought about putting it up. Goes to Dumas to Sybil. His 3. No good. Rebound McCune. Out to Dumas. Sybil. 3. No good. Rebound to Marshall. The Mustangs fighting, just couldn't get it to go. Harmon. Crossover dribble into the lane. Loses it momentarily. It's out of bounds off Marshall.
That's Zion trying to do too much right there. And he just got in the lane, tried to keep his dribble, and it just didn't work out for him as too many Mustangs around. Dribbled it. Stokes tried to save it out of bounds off the Marshals.
The 2 superstars going to play at the next level. Zion Harmon and Jackson Sybil. Both playing well, but Jackson seems like he's letting the game come to him a little bit better right now than Harmon.
Absolutely.
So Dumas into the front court. Goes right side to Ian Hart, the sophomore for the Mustangs. Back to Dumas. Left side to Ronnie Jones. Back to Dumas. He's open. His 3 is no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Nimmo. Across left side now to Powell. Baseline drive. He's met by Hurd. His layup's good, and he's fouled.
This guy has another 50-50 that went the Marshall's way. So we're due one or two of those.
And so Powell to the line for the and one. And now Ian McCune will check in for McCracken County. Raymond Hurd going to get a breather.
That was the first basket by Marshall County, not scored by Harmon or Stokes.
And that's what McCracken County's trying to do. Just let those two get theirs, just not anyone else beat them. As a free throw is good by Powell for the and one. 27-20, the Mustangs by 7, 3:20 here in the first half. Dumas across the timeline for the Mustangs to McCune. Right side to Hart. Baseline drive, cut off, looks for Dumas. Noah brings it back out. Goes left side to Jackson Sybil, back to Dumas. Noah all the way to the rim, off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Harmon pushes it up across the timeline, down low to Stokes, underneath, and it's a blocking foul on McCracken.
Jackson's going to pick up his first one of the ball game.
No one in foul trouble really at the moment.
Raymond's got 2. Other than that, Tyler Powell has 2 on the other side, but not a lot of foul trouble. Not a lot of fouls being called.
A great officiated game in the first one and in this one as well. Stokes to inbound, goes to flat, out to Nimmo. Down low to Stokes. He turns, goes to Powell on the wing. The Mustangs up by 7, 27-20, 2:50 first half. Stokes left side. Puts the dribble down, goes to Harmon, top of the key. Harmon in front of us, guarded by Ronnie Jones. Harmon goes right side to Nimmo. His three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down to Ronnie Jones. Ronnie hands it off to Hart. Back to Ronnie. He's open. He'll take the three. It's no good. Rebound Jackson almost as it comes out to the hands of Marshall County. Harmon, he'll take the spot up three. It's good. If he just has an ounce of opening, he can make it.
He's going to let it fly, and it's going to go in.
27-23, Mustangs by 4. Hart to Sybil, back to Hart. He'll take the three. That's no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. The Mustangs relying on the three-pointer last few transactions. Harmon, right side to Powell. Pump fakes, penetrates in the lane. His floater, no good. Rebound is controlled by Jackson Sybil. Up the floor to Dumas. Noah, left-hand side, spin move, strip, gets it back though. Noah on the right side, takes contact. It goes to Marshall County.
Well, they missed a foul there.
I tend to agree with that.
They missed a foul on Zion there. I don't know what happened there, but he bodied Noah out of bounds, and ball goes to Marshall County.
27-23, the Mustangs by 4, 1:30 in the first half. Zion in front of half court. Goes Stokes. His free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound fought for by Ian Hart. Noah Dumas goes on the right-hand side. He stops, looks for help. Now, Noah picks up his dribble, goes right side to Hart, goes to Noah. McCracken County setting up in the half court to Dumas, to Jones in the corner. He pump fakes, penetrates to the rim, puts it in.
Nice pump fake and drive to the basket for Ronnie.
Harmon into the front court, double teamed, looking to get rid of it. Instead, now he backs out of a double team. Thought about the three, now he will take the long three, and it's no good. Rebound is loose, Stokes comes out with it, puts it up and in.
Well, that was just tough luck on the Mustangs' part there. Had that rebound and couldn't clear it.
29-25. The Mustangs, 40 seconds here in the first half. Dumas back to Hart, now back to Dumas, left side to Sybil. He'll take the three, got it.
Jackson's fourth three in the first half.
32-25, 24 seconds left in the first half. Mustangs by 7.
Be a big stop right here before the half with 15 seconds.
Nimmo left side to Powell, back to Nimmo. As they're looking for Harmon, they get it to him. Harmon, a step back three now forced, no good. Air ball, rebound is going to be, it's going to be a jump ball. That will give it to McCracken County, 2.4 seconds left. So they'll have to go full length of the floor. As there's 2.4 seconds left here in the first half. McCracken setting up to try to get something here at the horn. McCune to inbound. Goes up the floor to Dumas. Noah. His half-court heave. No good. And that will do it for the first half. An exciting first half at that, though, after 1 half of play. The Mustangs lead the Marshals 32-25. We'll have the Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den first half scoring. And the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments next. 99.5 The Fan. Back here in a packed house at McCracken County High School. The Mustangs on top, 32-25 here at the half. It's time to take a look at Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den first half scoring. And with that, it's Jeff Garner.
Yeah, scoring for the first half. Marshall County, 25 points, led tonight by 13 points from Zion Harmon. 9 goes to Jonathan Stokes, 3 to Tyler Powell. 3 Marshalls have scored in the first half. 4 of the Mustangs have 4 scorers in the half. Jackson Civils has 14. Ronnie Jones has 10. 6 goes to Noah Dumas. 2 goes to Ian McCune. 32 points for the Mustang in a 7-point halftime lead.
It has been a fun one so far. That's the first half scoring, brought to you by Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den. Basketball homecoming not far away. Place to go for your formal wear. Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den in downtown Paducah. Before we do the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments, let's do a trivia question. It's for a free Culver's meal, one-time meal from Culver's. And to ask that, well, and Jeff Garner will do it in a moment, the number to text, 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. When you text, include your name. And so the first one to respond correctly to this question wins a free one-time meal from Culver's. Jeff, take it away.
We're switching over to the boys' side here for questions. Since the inception of McCracken County High School, how many boys Region 1 championships have been won by the Mustangs basketball team? How many regional championships and trips to Rupp Arena has there been?
And so 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. First correct winner wins a Culver's one-time free meal. The Apple AirPods will be given away in between the third and fourth quarter. So make sure you're listening, and we will give away Apple AirPods to the first correct answer to McCracken Trivia. Want to give a shout out to Tony Austin. He is the winner tonight. And congratulations to Tony. I'll get that to you next week, buddy.
And the answer was
2.
14 and 18, 2 regional championships.
And so congratulations to Tony Austin on winning that. I'll get that to you next week. Let's take a look now at the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. And once again, Jeff, take it away.
Well, a 7-point lead is a pretty good lead in a game like this at the half. And when you look at that, that means we probably did a pretty good job with our keys to the game. And when you look at it, I said you got to pick a defense and stick with it. You can't be switching back and forth. Mustangs have done a great job. They have they're playing a diamond in one, but they're kind of playing straight up. It's one-on-one with Zion, and then everybody else is in a zone, but it's not double and triple teaming Zion. So what they've done is said, Zion, you're going to have to work for yours, but we're not going to let everybody else score. And they've done a good job with that. Held Zion to 13, which is right at his average of 25. And only 2 other Marshalls have scored. So they've done a good job by saying, Zion, you get what you can get, but we're not going to let everybody score. The second one is we had to have movement on offense, taking those good shots. You know, we needed to get our 66 points a game. Marshall averages 62, McCracken averages 66. We've got good ball movement. We've got great shooting, 8 of 21 from three-point range. We haven't tried to match Zion, so we're on pace for 64 points. Marshall County's on pace for 50 points. If we can continue that, that'll be good. So we've had good movement on offense, good shooting, good shot. Third was win the effort and energy battle. Game of momentum, effort, and hustle. Who brings it? I think both teams have brought it. I really do think both teams have brought it. We surely haven't been beaten in that aspect of the game. But, I'll go ahead and give us a check mark because of the 7-point lead and the explosion we had in the first quarter. So that is 3 good things for the Mustangs. So what's our adjustment? You've got to be ready to see what Marshall County does to try to get these 7 points back and win this ball game. And we're going to adjust on the fly. Are they going to play man? Are they going to try to stop our 3-point shooting? If so, we've got to put it on the ground, and we got to put it on the ground and get to the basket. Are they going to set back in the zone? If they do, we're going to come out and have good ball movement and hit the threes. Got to continue to work hard on defense and the boards. If we continue doing what we're doing, adjust to Marshall's adjustments, we got a good shot to win this ball game.
That's your Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. When you need that back adjustment, go see the Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. They'll get you in and out, adjusted, and feeling better than ever. The Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. An electric first half, my friend, and a credit to the Mustangs. They took an initial heavy blow from the Marshalls, getting down 5-0, then going on a 17-2 run.
That was pretty impressive first quarter. That was fun to watch as the Mustangs were just lighting it up from everywhere. Ended up 8 for 21, shooting 3-pointers for the first half, and that is a big part of why they have built this 7-point lead. And, if they can continue to shoot 38-40% from three-point line, it's going to be a good night for the Mustangs. If Marshall County shuts that down, we've got to be able to do like Ronnie did a couple of times and get to the basket.
And so that is the game plan for the second half for both sides. If you're McCracken County, though, you're doing what you wanted to do. Offensively, you're getting to the rim when you want. That's a good sign. They've settled a little bit for the three because they are shooting it well, so you don't fault them for that. But you like that you're able to get to the rim essentially whenever you want to.
Well, and they've done that. Even Noah's made 2 threes. He got to the rim a couple of times, just didn't finish. Ian McCune got in there, took a big one early in the game and got into the basket, made a basket. Ronnie's got a couple. Jackson, I think, had a rebound putback or 2-pointer in there. So Mustangs have just got to see what the Marshalls are giving them, make that adjustment in the second half, continue playing with energy, continue battling on the defensive end.
My friend, you ready for another half?
Let's do it. Mustangs are back out with starters. We're ready to go.
It is a sellout crowd here tonight, Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, packed from end to end. And it will be a fun second half. The Mustangs up 7, 32-25. What's the biggest lead in the first half? Minimum 12.
Yeah, I know we were up 20-12 after the first quarter. It was about a 12-point lead. You're about right there.
See what the Mustangs can do here. In the second half, Marshall County the basketball. Zion Harmon hands it off to Caden Driver. Now on the wing it goes, right side to Powell. Now nice pass to Stokes. Jumper's no good. It's rebounded by McCune. Ian into the front court for the Mustang. All the way to the rim. Puts it up. No good. Tipped up. No good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Harmon on the right-hand side of the floor. Guarded by Ronnie Jones. Harmon left side now to Powell. Powell now using his dribble against Dumas. Off a high screen. Free throw line jumper. It's good.
Powell gets his second basket of the game. 5 points for him.
5-point game in all. 32-27. The Mustangs by 5. The Marshall students making a little bit of noise now. Dumas straight away to McCune.
And we got the diamond and one on Jackson in the second half by Marshall County.
Right side, Dumas in the corner, McCune. Baseline drive, hop step in the lane, shot's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off McCracken County. It will go to Marshall County.
Yeah, Ian got in again, had another good shot, just didn't finish it. So he'll be looking to finish next time he gets down there.
Just a reminder, we'll be giving away Apple AirPods in between the quarters. 6:51 in the third, the Mustangs up 5, 32-27. Zion Harmon, right side to Stokes, now left side to Powell. Pump fakes, gives it back to Stokes. He steps into a three, that's rims out, no good. Rebound comes to Raymond Hurd. Raymond clears it to Noah Dumas. Noah on the right-hand side of the floor. Goes to McCune, left side to Ronnie Jones. Guarded by Zion. Now to Dumas. He steps into a three, that's no good. Rebound controlled by Raymond though, as he clears it to McCune. Another chance for the Mustangs. Noah to McCune. Back to Noah on the right-hand side as Noah, tried to go to Sybil in the corner, but instead goes to McCune. Gets in the lane. Floater is no good. Did everything but fall. Rebound comes long. It's controlled by Stokes. The Marshalls have it down by 5, 32-27. Left side it goes to Caden Driver. Nice pass inside to Stokes. Right side Powell. His three is short. Rebound comes down to Driver though. Back out to Powell. Penetrates in the lane. His shot is good and he's fouled.
They may count that basket though. We'll see.
So they say offensive foul.
Offensive foul. Flight 3. Charge.
And no basket.
No basket. That was close. That was a 50-50 that could have went our way. Or could have. We hadn't had any in the first half. They went Marshall's way. I thought he may have released that one before he charged, but he did not. The bigger story is that is Tyler Powell's third personal foul.
And so don't count the basket. The Mustangs still up 5, 32-27. Dumas off a high screen, left side to Jones. Ronnie goes to Hart in the corner to Dumas. He takes a three, got it.
They just left him wide open in the corner, and he connects on his third three of the ball game.
And that's all 9 points, 35-27. The Mustangs by 8. Harmon off a screen, now double teamed, scoots away from it. Ronnie Jones on him now. Zion in the lane, forced shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Ian Hart. Gets it to Jackson. Sybil's across the timeline, works his way in, and he's fouled.
24, that's going to go on Bryce Flatt, his second foul. There's only been 5 fouls called on Marshall County all game. Only been 4 fouls called on McCracken County all game.
The Mustangs up by 8, 35-27. 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Dumas out top. Goes to Jackson Sybils. He's going to take the step back 3. That's short. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Up the floor, Zion Harmon. Pass Sybils. Layup no good, but he's fouled.
Foul is on Jackson, his second foul.
And that will send Zion to the line to shoot 2. So Zion to the foul line for the Marshals. First one for Harmon. It's good. Hit the front of the rim, the back of the rim, then went down. One more for Harmon. I love the spinning distractions in the McCracken band. As the second one is short. Rebound McCracken County. Dumas, right-hand side, goes to the rim. His floater, it's good.
Well, that was a big-time floater by Noah Dumas right there.
Nemo on the return. The Mustangs by 9, 37-28. Stokes, left side to Driver. Now back on the right side to Nemo. In the corner to Flatt. Back to Nemo. His contested 3 is good. And so Jay Nemo connects on the 3. Timeout, Coach Terry Birdsong. It's 37-31. The Mustangs on top. Besides a 5-0 start for Marshall County, the Mustangs have led on the ensuing 17-2 run and have not let up. The Marshals have been able to get to as close as 6-5, but the Mustangs always seem to find an answer.
Always find an answer. They kind of cut it right here at the beginning of the half, and then McCracken County's got it back out to 6 right now with the basketball. So, you're already saying every possession counts. And I think the message from Coach Brower in this huddle is quit settling for 3-pointers. Somebody's got to get to the lane, and somebody's got to get into the basket. So quit settling. I've heard him say that from the sideline several times. And, McCracken County has shot 24 threes already, and we're just midway into the third quarter.
Shout out to Danny Allen listening in. Danny and Renee Allen. That shout out brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road in Paducah. Ronnie Jones on the left wing. Goes to Dumas. As Noah back to Ronnie. Back to Noah. As Dumas penetrates in off the glass. Nearly got it to go. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Nemo up the other side of the floor, Guarded by Dumas. Mustangs up by 6, 37-31. 3:50 in the third. Stokes, right side to Driver. Back to Stokes on the wing. Goes to Nemo. Nemo left side to Harmon. Harmon now in the corner to Stokes. Back out to Nemo. Back to Stokes on the left wing. He puts the dribble down, now goes back to Harmon, but it's stolen by Sybils. Jackson up to Hart. Right side layup, no good. Rebound Raymond. He puts it up, it's blocked, but he's fouled. And Stokes is livid about that call.
I was going to say, Stokes better calm down just a little bit there. He has a point, but he needs to calm down just a little bit.
It's a high-octane game, and sometimes emotions can get you going a little bit.
They can get you going. Great rebound by Raymond. I think Stokes thought the foul was called on him. It was not called on him.
As Raymond well short on the free throw, just short-armed it.
Foul was actually called on Bryce Flatt, which is his third.
One more for Raymond. Free throw is short again. Rebound comes down, but knocked loose. It's going to be a reach-in foul by Ronnie Jones. And so the Marshals have it. The Mustangs a 6-point lead, 37-31. Ian McCune checks in. Raymond Hurd getting a breather.
Still a 6-point lead. If the Marshals get a bucket here, this place is going to come to life.
Yes, it will. It's a capacity sellout crowd here The Mustangs by 6. 37-31. Harmon on the right wing. Guarded by Ronnie Jones. Harmon in the corner, takes it baseline, kicks it. Right side to Stokes, thought about the 3. Now using his dribble, goes out to Nimmo, left side to Harmon. He'll take the 3. It's no good. Rebound back to Driver. Another chance for Marshall. Harmon thought about the 3 again, puts the dribble down. Step back 3. It's short. Rebound is out of bounds off Marshall County, and that's where Harmon's forcing it up too much.
Yeah, he didn't have a good shot on either one of those. He just dribbled a little bit and jacked it up from about 30 feet.
And so the Mustangs have it. Leading by 6, 37-31. 2:30 left in this third quarter. Kaysen Tilford to Dumas. Back to Tilford. Back to Dumas. In the corner to Hart. Now Noah back to Tilford. Back to Dumas. Thought about the 3. Now penetrates back to Tilford looking for Sybils. Forced in there. It's bad pass stolen by Marshall County. Threw it into a triple team taken away by the Marshalls. Harmon. Right side to Stokes. Now to Nimmo. Both teams going cold at the moment, but the Mustangs by 6. 2 minutes in the third. Stokes in the lane. Turns against McCune. Jumper. No good. Rebound. Fought for, and it's controlled by the Marshalls. Outside to Nimmo. Back to Stokes. Back out to Nimmo. Now to Harmon. Zion in the lane. Draws contact. Puts it up. No good, but he's fouled.
It's Noah Dumas' second foul of the ball game. Puts Zion back on the line.
So Zion to shoot 2 for Marshall. The closest they've gotten since the first quarter is 4. And he makes the first. He can cut it back to 4 with his second free throw. The Mustangs have led from the 5-minute mark of the first quarter and on. As one more for Harmon. He gets it. 4-point lead for the Mustangs. 37-33, 90 seconds left here in the third quarter. Dumas on the right-hand side of the floor. Off a high screen goes to McCune. McCune back to Dumas. He steps into a 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Ronnie. Pump fakes, puts it up, blocked. Out of bounds off Marshall.
Great rebound by Ronnie. He pump fake, did everything right. Marshall still blocked it. Good news is McCracken retains possession.
Down low, Sybils turns in the lane and is fouled. Jackson back to the foul line to shoot 2. You have a feeling both teams have one more run left in them in this second half. Who's going to get the bigger run?
Who's going to get the bigger one? It's a 4-point lead. Jackson's at the line.
Sybils, free throw, good. He's got 15. Trying to get 16 on this free throw and give the Mustangs a 6-point lead. He does. Sybils with 16, Harmon with 16. The Mustangs a 6-point lead, 39-33, a minute 15 in the third. Nimmo up the floor for Marshall County. Nimmo works right side, goes to Harmon. Harmon puts down the dribble, goes right side to Stokes, back to Harmon. Thought about a 3 against Ronnie Jones. In fact, he will take it. It's no good. Rebound comes long and controlled by McCracken County. McCune, right side to Sybils. Back to McCune. He's going to take the 3. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. Nimmo up the right-hand side of the floor. Stops, hands it off to Harmon. Scoots through 3 defenders, puts it up and in.
Nice acrobatic shot there by Zion. Thought he forced it, but had the athletic ability to hang in the air and put it in.
30 seconds left in the third. The Mustangs by 4, 39-35. We'll give away Apple AirPods in between quarters. Dumas in front of half court, down to 15, angles towards us. A chant of defense from the Marshall County students. Down to 9. Dumas off a high screen, penetrates in the lane, up, no good. Rebound is knocked loose. Marshall comes out with it. 2 seconds left. Nimmo, a full quarter court shot, no good. And that does it for the third quarter. After 3, the Mustangs lead 39-35. The phone number to know for the Apple AirPods, 270-557-8223. And that's brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road, next to C-Plant in Paducah. Jeff Garner, the trivia question for tonight. The first person to text 270-557-8223 wins Apple AirPods, and I'll get to them next week. Jeff Garner, the question.
All right, we're talking McCracken County points only, not a combination of Lone Oak, Reedland, and Heath. McCracken County points only. McCracken County has 3 gentlemen who are in the 1,000-point club. Name 2 of them.
So name 2 of the 3 McCracken County points scorers. Again, McCracken County only points. Just got to name 2 of the 3, and you win Apple AirPods. 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. And so it will be
Noah Dumas brings it in.
And we have a winner. I'll get to that in just a moment. Jackson Sybil's
And that's a
comes
big
off
foul.
the screen.
Big foul right there. Bryce Flatt just picked up his 4th. He is the player that Marshall County loves to use to guard Jackson Sybil's. His 6'5" senior frame, arguing with the referee. I think he wanted an explanation. Did not get it, but he has got to sit for a little while now.
And so Dumas straight away to Jackson Sybil's. Off a screen, Jackson goes in the corner to McCune, Back to Sybil's. Left side to Dumas. He angles into the lane, a little finger roll scoop, no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall County. The Mustangs by 4, 39-35. 7.5 minutes left in this one. We'll mention the winner, of the Apple AirPods in between timeouts or dead balls, as this one is kicked out of bounds.
Deflection by Jackson, I believe it was in the corner, but it's going to retain with Marshall County.
It will be McCracken on defense, leading by 4. 7:25 left in this one in front of a capacity sellout crowd. Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. Marshall County to inbound. Goes to Nimmo. Nimmo right side to Harmon. Harmon takes a baseline drive, cut off. Now looking for help, goes to Stokes, who gives it back to Harmon. He pump fakes, puts his dribble down, goes left side. It goes in the corner to Flatt. His 3, got it!
Tyler Powell from a 3, and that cuts it to 1.
It's a 1-point game, 39-38. Mustangs lead. McCune goes cross court to Ronnie. Left side to Dumas. Thought about the 3. Now puts the dribble down, gives it to McCune inside. He goes up strong off the glass, no good. Rebound is out of bounds off McCracken. What a game.
County, just a little out of sorts on that one. Trying to go in and draw the foul. Stokes had good defense. Marshall has a chance to take the lead.
6:30 in this one. The Mustangs by 1. A chant of defense by the Mustang students. Harmon on the right wing. Guarded by Ronnie Jones. Shadowed by McCune. Harmon picks up his dribble. Goes to Powell. Left side to Nimmo. Back to Harmon. Free throw line extended. Fadeaway jumper for the lead. No good. Rebound. Controlled by Marshall. Underneath Powell. Stripped. Loose on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball staying with Marshall County.
Well, Jackson went to the floor after that ball, and he wanted it. But the Mustangs let Tyler Powell get in there, a 6'2" senior, and get the rebound for Marshall County, and there were 3 Mustangs around it.
As McCune checks out. Hart checks in for the Mustangs. 6:14 left. The Mustangs by 1, 39-38. Harmon inbounds it to Stokes. Hands it off to Nimmo. Back to Stokes on the wing. Now Nimmo. He steps into a 3. The lead, no good. Stokes rebound. Puts it up. Got it.
Another second chance.
Marshall Nation going nuts. They have a 1-point lead, 40-39. Their first lead since the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. We'll talk about that in just a moment. The winner of the Apple AirPods, Charlie Nichols. So congratulations to Charlie Nichols, the 3 members of the 1,000-point club, Jackson Sybil, Cam Cartwright, and Noah Stonecipher. Nathan Stonecipher, I'm sorry. She got Jackson and Cam Cartwright.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. And so I'll get those to you next week. Charlie, what a game. Marshall up by 1.
Marshall's just battled back, and it's all come down to, I think, 2 things. McCracken County has not been as hot behind the 3-point line, and when they drive to the goal, it hasn't been strong shots, and they just haven't made them. Scoring 7 points in 10 minutes of basketball. On the other end, Marshall County is out-rebounding the Mustangs, getting second and third attempts. So when you give Marshall County 2 and 3 attempts and you're not scoring, they're gonna come back in and start cutting into that lead.
What an atmosphere, what a game. The Marshalls lead by 1, 40-39, 6 minutes left in the fourth. Alongside Jeff Garner, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us here from a sold-out Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. Dumas to Sybil on the right-hand side. Jackson back to Dumas. The chain of defense from the Marshall students. Jackson straight away, underneath, bad pass, stolen. Harmon on the steal, left side. Guarded by Jackson Sybil. Harmon straight away to Nimmo. Nimmo to Powell. Back to Nimmo. Back to Powell. In the corner to Harmon. Thinking about shooting the 3. Now takes a baseline drive. Underneath, in some trouble. Nice pass. Couldn't quite handle it. Loose on the floor. And it's going to be a jump ball to McCracken County. Great effort by Jackson Sybil.
Jackson on the floor again. That's the second time in the last 30 seconds Jackson's been on the floor after a loose ball. That one is a jump ball rewarded to McCracken County. So here we go. We got a chance with 5 minutes, 22 seconds to regain the lead.
Marshalls by 1, 40-39, 5:22 in this one. McCracken has led all of except 3 minutes, including this minute right here. They trailed 5-0 to start, then went on a 17-2 run and have led from that point until this point right here, where Marshall took a 40-39 lead. The Mustangs have it, trying to get the lead back. Dumas on the right-hand side, chain of defense. Left side to Ronnie Jones. Straight away to Dumas. Dumas, left side to Sybil. Back to Dumas. In the corner now, it goes to Hart. His 3. It's good.
Big three-pointer by Ian Hart gives the Mustangs the lead again.
42-40. Mustangs by 2. This place going berserk. 4:50 left. Stokes in the lane towards the block. Stripped. It's loose, and it's controlled by Stokes to Powell. His jumper. No good. Rebound McCracken. Jackson. Straight away to Dumas. Noah sets up in the half court. Right side to Hart. Now to Ronnie. 3. No good. Rebound Raymond. He puts it back up. It's no good. Put it up again and good.
2 rebounds for Raymond. Way to battle on the boards, Raymond, and get the putback.
Mustangs by 4. 44-40. 4:20 left in this one. Harmon, step back 3. Got it.
Big players make big shots.
And he is a big-time player. The lead is 1. 44-43. McCracken, 4 minutes left in this one. Dumas. Straight away to Jackson, back to Dumas. He thought about a 3. Gets a high screen. Stops, steps back. Thought about a 3 again. Works left side to Ronnie Jones. Back to Dumas. Thought a 3. Takes it inside. Has it stripped, but he's fouled.
Probably going on Nimmo. No, 12. Zion Hartman picks up his first foul of the game.
As it will send Dumas to the line to shoot 2. What a game, what an atmosphere. This place sold out, shoulder to shoulder, and the decibel level is through the roof.
Standing room only on both end zones.
Dumas to give the Mustangs a 2-point lead. No good. Ian McCune checks back in. Ian Hart, a hard-fought couple of minutes in there, gets a breather. One more for McCune, trying to give the Mustangs a 2-point lead. Free throw. Got it. 45-43. The Mustangs by 2. Nimmo, a 3. The lead. No good. Rebound, Raymond Hurd. He clears it to Dumas. Noah into the front court. Noah on the right-hand side. Timeout, McCracken County. What a job by McCracken County. Several things. Dumas getting to the rim just then, a couple possessions ago, going to the line, making 1 of 2, then forcing Marshall into a quick transition 3 by someone other than Harmon. Now the Mustangs have the basketball up by 2, 3.5 minutes.
They do, and Raymond and Jackson got tied up down here, and they both went to the floor. Got up, Raymond sprinted to the end, got the rebound, sprinted back down when McCracken County missed the shot. He got the rebound, put back. He missed it, got the rebound again, put it up and scored. So he had 2 points and 3 rebounds in about 10 seconds there. And that was a huge momentum builder for the Mustangs. They got a 45-43 lead, got the basketball, and Coach Brower is setting up the last 3.5 minutes, you know. Don't settle for threes. Get to the rim, but be sure you got a good shot when you get to the rim. If not, come back out and let's start again.
And so the Mustangs with it up by 2, 45-43. Execution, the key here in the final 3.5 minutes. Both of these teams picked 1 and 2 in the preseason polls. Preseason rankings, Marshall County ranked 8th in the state. McCracken County ranked 13th in the state of Kentucky. And both those teams playing like it tonight. Mustangs have it up by 2, 45-43, 3.5 left in this game. Dumas, top of the key off a high screen, goes to Hart in the corner. His open 3, got it!
2 for Ian Hart, 2 threes. Big time for Ian stepping up.
The sophomore delivers, 48-43. He's just a sophomore for the Mustangs. Harmon straight away with it. Goes left side now to Powell. Powell to Stokes. He thought about the 3, penetrates in, kicks it, knock loose. It's recovered by Marshall. Harmon with it, under 3 minutes, 48-43. Harmon 3, no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken, and it's going to be a foul on who?
Ian Hart got the rebound.
They're going to call that on who? We still don't know.
Called that on Noah. Ian Hart was battling for the rebound. I don't know.
I was not watching Noah closely, so I could not tell you what happened. But
I don't know about that one.
So the Marshalls have it. The Mustangs by 5, 48-43, 2:51 left. Out top it goes to Powell. He sets up in the half court for the Marshalls, goes to Nimmo on the wing. In the corner to Harmon, off a screen. Nearly carried it, nearly traveled. Fadeaway jumper, got it. 48-45, the Mustangs by 3, 2:30 left in this one. Dumas off the screen, goes right side to Hart, back to Dumas. Jackson Sybil penetrates, goes in, and that's a block and a 1 on Sybil.
That'll be an and 1. Jackson goes to the line. Foul on Zion. That's his second foul. Big time move by Jackson Sybil.
Great move by Jackson Sybil. You said it earlier, big time players make big time plays. That was a big time play by Jackson.
Well, Terry Birdsong's upset about that call. Berlin Brower was upset about the call on the other end. This game's at a fever pitch.
It feels like a March atmosphere. I've watched every game here for McCracken County at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. The only game to compete with it, the first year district championship against St. Mary that went into overtime. And I think decibel level, this one beats it.
It does. And while we're getting ready for this free throw, my 2 sons, Kyle and Ryan, Josh Shear and Brandon Kalia, all listening from Lexington.
Shout out to all of them. Sybil's free throw's good. 51-45, the Mustangs by 6. 2:20 left in this one. Harmon on the wing. Now works top of the key, goes right side to Nimmo. In the paint to Stokes. Nice pass down low to Flat. Knock loose. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Marshall coming out with it. Nimmo goes to Stokes. Out to Harmon. Harmon guarded by Ronnie Jones. Crossover dribble. Meets a double team. Looking to get rid of it. Backdoor cut to Powell. Powell underneath. Has it nearly taken away. It's going to be a reach-in foul on the Mustangs.
Tell you what, every call is challenged right now. That one's going on 33, which is Ian McCune. And every call is being challenged by one side or the other, and this is an intense ball game.
51-45, the Mustangs by 6, a minute 53 left. Nimmo to inbound, left side to Harmon in the corner. He's going to take the three, no good. Rebound, Jackson Sybil. He then loses it, Harmon still, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. A great steal by Zion Harmon, nearly got the and one. He'll go to the foul line to shoot 2.
Jackson's picked up his third. Noah's got 3.
This place, berserk. Zion's free throw, good. Cuts the McCracken lead to 5, 51-46. A minute 45 left. One more for Zion Harmon. The 5'11 junior. His free throw is good. A minute 45 left. The Mustangs by 4, 51-47. Dumas brings it up for the Mustangs, gets cross half court, angles towards us on the left-hand side of the floor. Noah, crossover his dribble, goes in the corner now to Ronnie, back to Noah. He angles towards straight away, now back towards us. He angles now towards the block, gets to the rim, no good. Rebound, Marshall County. Harmon with it, the Marshall's down 4. Right side to Stokes, back to Harmon, a minute 15 left. Harmon, high screen, open 3, no good. Rebound, McCracken. Jackson Sybil with it, the Mustangs by 4 as we come up on 1 minute. Jackson in the front court. Flat on him. Fans coming to their feet. Left side to Dumas. As we come up on 50 seconds. Back to Jackson. He's triple teamed and he's fouled.
That'll be 5 on 24. Bryce Flat's just fouled out of the ball game.
And so Bryce Flat will exit. And Jackson Sybil, after the substitution, will go to the line for a massive 1-and-1. The Mustangs have led for all except 3 minutes of this game. Now trying to close it out. His free throw. Got it. 20 for Jackson. One more for Sybil to try to make it a 6-point lead with 47 seconds. The free throw. No good. Rebound. Raymond Hurd. The Mustangs have it. Jackson out top to Ronnie. To Noah. He's triple teamed. In some trouble. And it's a timeout, McCracken.
I think Jackson called the timeout. That's why they were pointing at him.
And so the Mustangs have it. 39 seconds left. 52-47. A 5-point lead. And credit the Mustangs. They've led essentially all night, only allowing Marshall to come back and take the lead once after their opening lead.
Well, they did, and then they didn't panic when that happened. They got right back in their offense. They scored. Ian Hart made 2 huge threes from the wing, and McCracken County got the lead back. Up 5 points with 39 seconds to go. McCracken County will have the ball. Both teams are in the bonus, so any foul is going to be a 1-and-1. So it's going to come down to who can make some free throws, and going to have to guard Zion because he's going to get a couple more threes up. I can't believe people are leaving.
I know it. I was about to make that point. 40 seconds left. This game's far from over, and there's a lot of Marshall fans in the upper deck especially heading to the exits, to my surprise. This game's not over. And now the Mustangs with it. Gonna get full pressure from the Marshals. Leading by 5, 39.2 seconds left. McCune to inbound in the backcourt to Sybils. Jackson facing a double team in the front court, gets it to McCune. Ian is fouled. So Ian will go to the foul line for 1 and 1.
Fouls on 23. That's Stokes. That's his first foul of the ball game. McCune at the foul line. That'll be for a bonus.
So it will be Raymond Hurd checking in. The 5 right now. McCune, Dumas, Jones, Sybils, and Hurd. McCune to try to make it a 6-point lead. Free throw is good.
Big front end of a bonus for Ian McCune. It's his 3rd point of the ball game, but that was a big one.
Trying to make it a 7-point lead now. The Mustangs trying to sweep the regular season series from the Marshals. The free throw is good.
You hit that first one, it looks a lot bigger on the second one.
54-47, 30 seconds left. Harmon into the front court. Goes right side to Stokes. His 3 is good. And that's why this game's far from over. You have Marshall County, who can really shoot the 3 well. 4-point lead for the Mustangs. 26 seconds left. You go back to the original thought. Execute a half-court set out of bounds, get the ball in, and prepare for contact and go to the foul line.
When you catch it, you got to catch it strong, and you've got to catch it in a way that it can't be stripped. Another key for the Mustangs is who do you want to get it in bounds to? Marshall County may bait you to get it into somebody that you don't want at the free throw line, but you know this has got to be. You got to try to get it into Jackson or Noah, who are your proven free throw shooters. And then they've got to take it strong. I don't think they're going to let you run off 10 seconds without fouling. So I think you make the strong catch and you square up, and if you're expecting the contact, if they don't, you walk it up on a slow basis, on a patient basis. But I don't think they're going to allow that with 26 seconds and a 4-point lead. They're going to make you go hit the free throw, although the next foul, Eric, if I'm looking at this right, is a double bonus.
And so McCracken just needs to make free throws to close this one out and get another win. Trying to go 14-4 on the season. Marshall trying to avoid 7-9. McCune to inbound. Full court pressure from the Marshals. McCune gets it to Dumas, who's fouled by Harmon. I'm sorry, Dumas, excuse me. Dumas will go to the foul line for the double bonus.
Yeah, that's Zion's 3rd foul. Not a big deal unless we were to go to overtime or something. But got it in. Now Noah's got 2 free throws.
Noah steps to the line. A 4-point lead for the Mustangs. 25.4 seconds left. Noah, his free throw. Got it.
That's a big free throw. It puts it out to 5. So, now you got a 3 and a 2, or 2 threes, to get 6 points for Marshall County. This will be big. Be a full 2-possession lead if Noah hits this free throw.
The junior from McCracken County back to the line. 3 dribbles, a 4th. His free throw. Got it.
Both of them perfect.
Back the other way come the Marshals. The Mustangs up 6, 20 seconds left. Harmon, triple teamed. His 3 is off. No good. Rebound McCracken. Raymond is fouled.
Well, that's a big rebound by Raymond.
Yes, it was, and he'll go to the foul line to shoot 2. He missed 2 there earlier. While we are here, a shout out to the McCracken County High School media team. Christy Griffith and Mark Madison, the leaders. They bring this game to you tonight on YouTube with our broadcast and have done a fantastic job. The free throw is no good.
Rimmed out. Hit the front, hit the backboard, hit the front again, and sit there for a minute, and then came on off. This is for a 7-point lead.
Got it.
That's a big free throw by Raymond.
It's 7 points, 13 seconds left. Left side, a 3 from Marshall. It's good. As Powell connects on the 3, cuts the McCracken lead to 4, 57-53. Timeout, Marshall County. Again, back to what we discussed in the previous timeout. Set up your set. It's going to be full court pressure from the Marshals. Find who you want to get it into if you can. Avoid the 5-second violation and make your free throws.
It's the same thing. You almost lob it into Jackson, or if you can't get Noah off a screen, you lob it into Jackson with 9 seconds. You know, it's going to be 8.3, 8.4 right after the foul. You come down, make a free throw. You make Marshall County take 3 or 4 seconds getting the ball down the floor. I mean, it's just every possession, every tenth of a second is huge.
And so the Mustangs up by 4, 57-53. If you're just joining us, the Marshalls scored first 5 points of this one, leading 5-0. Then the Mustangs answered on a 17-2 run to really set the pace of this ball game. They've only trailed once during that time since that point for 1 minute. And then they got the lead right back and now lead by 4, 57-53, 9 seconds left. And so McCune to inbounds for McCracken County. Ian gets it to Dumas. Noah fouled by Harmon. 7.8 seconds left. The Mustangs by 4. Noah will go to the foul line for 2 big free throws.
Yeah, he was just there and made a couple. Going back to the free throw line again.
McCracken County, preseason ranked 13th in the states. Marshall County, preseason ranked 8th in the states. And these two teams playing like it tonight. Dumas, free throw. Got it.
Big free throws by Noah down the stretch.
The Mustangs have just out-executed the Marshalls many times tonight. Want to give a shout out to Donald Renegarby listening in tonight. Back in St. Louis. One of a lot of listeners. Shout out brought to you by the Cellular Connection. Dumas, free throw, no good. 7.8 left, the Marshalls with it. Nimmo, a long 3, no good. The Mustangs get it, and the Mustangs win it tonight, 58-53. Unbelievable night here in Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, won by the Mustangs, 58-53, sweeping the regular season series from the Marshalls. McCracken County moves to 14-4 on the season. Marshall County drops to 7-9 on the season. The Mustang students. Pandemonium here in Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. Time to take a look now, I think, at the final scoring as Jeff finishing adding that up. It was McCracken County winning it by 5, 58-53, and it will be as McCracken County hosts Christian County on Tuesday night, and then they will have Paducah-Tillman at Paducah-Tillman on Friday. That should be a dandy in Tornado Alley with the girls and the boys, and that will be right here on 99.5 The Fan. As Jeff Garner finishes tallying this one up, we'd like to thank all of our shout-outs tonight. Those I didn't get to, my apologies, as McCracken County wins this one. The final scoring tonight, it's Jeff Garner.
Yeah, Marshall County scoring had 53 points tonight in a 5-point loss. Harmon had 27. 11 went to Stokes, 11 went to Powell, and 3 went to Nimmo. 53 points for the Marshalls tonight. 58 points went to McCracken County. Led in scoring tonight, 20 points to Jackson Sybil, 15 points to Noah Dumas, 10 points to Ronnie Jones, 6 points to Ian Hart, 4 points to Ian McCune, 3 points to Raymond Hurd, 58 points for the Mustangs.
An overall great balanced night for the Mustangs, 20, 15, and 10. The top 3 scores as McCracken County gets the win here tonight. Now, if you are McCracken County, that's just win number 14 on the season out of 18. You take it one game at a time. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, just not letting this one be your season-defining win.
Oh, you can't do that. You can't let that happen. These Mustangs, they really wanted this game to validate the other night, and so now then they have done that. Now then you've got to take the next step and go into your district because you got big games coming up next week as well.
And so that is the final scoring tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at the players of the game tonight. We will start first with the offensive player of the game tonight, brought to you by Pizza Inn of Paducah. The Pizza Inn offensive player of the game tonight goes to...
That's going to go to Jackson Sybils. Jackson had 20 points tonight. He had a nice stat line. He had 6 rebounds, a couple of steals, and he was facing a diamond and one. He was facing face-up defense by Bryce Flatt most of the night. He had 4 3-pointers in the first half that really set the tone or helped set the tone and ended up with 20 points for the night.
And so that is the offensive player of the game, brought to you by Pizza Inn of Paducah. The defensive player of the game tonight, brought to you by Finish Line Car Wash. That will go to...
defensive player of the game is going to go to Ronnie Jones tonight. Ronnie had the honor of guarding Zion all night, and Zion had, I think he had 27 points.